Here we go.
I'm gonna mute you here, Kari.
What up, what up, what up? Oh, man. It must be Tuesday. It must be Tuesday. Oh, they got, they just have some, here we go. All right. Looking for the guys up here. So I got Legend co-host and Jordan co-host, and here we go. Nate, I know you in here. We got Andy in here. We're going to bring him up. Jeremiah, I'm going to lob you a mic if you want one.
Beetlejuice, we're not doing this with you today, Beetlejuice. I'm telling you right now.
Why is his hand already up, though? Like,
bro, I'm here, bro. Hey, I just have my hand up to Ted. I just want the mic for 1 second. Legend, I'm on some bullshit today. You can ask Kari.
No.
I've been in bro DMs with some bullshit today. I'm finna get in the chat on some bullshit, okay? So just letting you know, bro, it's on today.
Oh, man. Here we go.
See? It's Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday.
He actually gave me some things he wanted to discuss today as well. Like, on top of us just going around the room, he actually DM'd me like, hey, man, you think we could talk about these couple of things real quick? So I'm going to lob them out there and see if y'all want to talk about them.
I mean, we're always down for a good time now.
Yeah, we always down for a good time. Just want to make sure all of y'all, if you would like to see the co-hosts and speakers on here, they are on video. If you want to join Legends YouTube right now, he is live on YouTube, so y'all can see this streaming live right now. We got Jordan is on there, Nate is on there. Are y'all drinking water? Jordan, what's going on?
I just took my vitamins and you know my stuff, but them niggas are drinking.
Oh, they drinking. Oh, wow.
I'm making sure I'm just hydrated. These niggas is making sure they die. They bugging out.
Is Nate, is that Crown Peach you on tonight?
Yes, sir.
Here we
Absolutely.
go. It's gonna be one of those nights.
You know what it is, man.
So Legend,
I gotta have a Crown Peach. I'll be that.
Legend, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I'm starting on Malibu, but my Terramana got put back in the kitchen. So I gotta go grab that. I'm also
this nigga. He's eating wings and he's drinking. This is gonna be
wings
a hell of a night.
And drinking
those are vegan wings.
So you eating tofu?
Yeah.
Hey man, listen. If you make them right, they can be bomb. Shout to Chef Adair in the building. Adair's down there.
That's the type of vegan chicken I'm eating because I'm not touching that KFC shit. Y'all know how it was on Christmas.
See?
I'm not eating that
See?
bullshit.
You starting already, see?
I'm sorry. Nah, they can kiss my ass with them wings over there at KFC. I'm cool on that.
How do y'all know they're not bomb?
You give them Taco Bell ones though? Hell no.
Why would I listen? They put the vaccine in that shit. You know that, right? The vaccine shot them in there, bro.
How do y'all know that those wings aren't bomb? Y'all are being racist.
First of all, hi guys.
You?
I was gonna say, isn't there like a wing shortage, but now everybody's making fucking wings? Like, I'm so confused.
Something's wrong.
That shit over with.
The wing ain't no squirrels outside, but everybody got wings now.
Dino.
They gave us back our wings. That's what it was. They took something away to gain something. It's simple math.
Yeah. You want me to trigger y'all right quick?
Please.
They took away paying for student loans and gave us wings back.
There you go.
Damn it.
So for real, when do those come back for y'all?
Student loans. I got to email the student loans to me. They don't come back until May.
They got postponed again. Yeah, they postponed them again.
Make sure you're budgeting and everything for when they do come back. Your lifestyle's not ruined.
Sally Bacon kissed my ass too. How about that?
Look, if we all just don't pay them, what they gonna do shit.
Right, what they gonna do? They come after
all right, go ahead. No. Y'all niggas go ahead and play with these white men all right, go ahead. I'll see y'all. I'll come and visit. Don't worry. Look, we all gotta take a collective agreement to just not pay them.
All right, you know what?
The same analogy is taking the agreement or collective to not buy Jordans and wait for resellers to die off. It ain't happening.
I ain't gotta be about
this.
It's not the same.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Dino. I'm not paying no student loans back. Oh wait, I don't have them. So
you don't have. Wait a minute. The flex. You don't have student loans?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't either.
Scholarship.
Congratulations. The brain gap. Look at him. Big head ass nigga. Look at him.
And first of all, what Be Easy just said he hasn't had meat in 2 years, no homo.
Hey yo.
That's a long
Yo. It's a long time to go eat.
Figure out how to say that out.
Damn it.
All right, I see what kind of gonna be on tonight.
Yeah, let's do the intro. Thank you all for coming to Sample Size. We appreciate you following through on this good Tuesday night. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic week so far. If you're not, damn it, you're about to have one now. So you in the right place. I go by the name Curry. I have my guys in here with me. Nate, Legend, Jordan, got the ladies in here as well. Keith Lee in the building. Who else we got in the building tonight? We got Nita Benita in the building. We got
Ashley
in the building.
I see Ash. I see Jaleesa.
Ashley in the building, Jaleesa in the building, man. Please get Jaleesa.
My girl Sam.
Sam is in the building.
Man. Sam is in the building. Yep. Wait, Nate lost his mic. Let's bring him back.
I got it.
Okay.
Ashley just yelled at me. Ashley just yelled at me because she didn't know it was Jordan 1 January. So she just yelled at me in my DMs.
Wow. Well, first of all, I'm doing terrible at Jordan 1 January. It's been looking like Presto January for me because my ass been moving in slow motion. I'm still moving. So trying to get done with that shit this week.
How rich are you that you're paying for 2 apartments? Nigga.
First, okay, so here's the right. We're going to keep the fuck in here.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was I got the first month free at the new place, right?
What kind of credit do you have, nigga?
What are you talking about right now?
Ain't no person ever give me no month free. That's wild, bro.
No, but let me tell you how cheap I am real quick though, and then we're gonna get into it, right? So here's how cheap I am. They actually have a bomb ass place over here in the same because this complex I'm moving into is brand new. So it's like apartments and like cottages it's like a new thing. They call them house mints. They're like houses. They're like standalone homes, like with yards and shit by themselves, no neighbors. But they're stupid expensive. But they had like this community I moved into is like a mix of both. I wanted one of those, like a townhouse that was really fly, but they didn't give me the first month free. So I was like, nah, never mind. Just give me one of the new apartments instead, because I'm gonna need that month free. So I extended my current place for a month. So I paid another month in this place so I didn't have to be under the gun to move out. And then, so I'm just paying for one place right now, but I have 2 places.
Son, imagine having the credit to say, nah, they didn't give me a free month. I don't care about housing. I'm going to go here. That's wild, bro. You got to teach me how to get credit up because I ain't living on that type of credit.
It's black.
Teach me how to get credit up. Legend be flexing on people with his credit card limits out here. So what's in your wallet?
You did do it. You did flex.
You did.
One just be rising the shit all willy nilly.
Hey, he really flexed his credit card out here.
Hey.
That's wild.
We're not talking about me right now.
Nate did too with his 2 Air Maxes.
I got a couple Air Maxes, man. Ain't that, man?
Exactly.
Hold on, boy. Hold on. Wait.
Give me no limit on it.
What we're not gonna do is act like Carr didn't say I got a few domains and just kept it moving. So let's not do that today.
This is why
you got 12 websites, y'all.
I asked y'all for $70,000 and y'all wouldn't give it to me. So I see what time it is.
You know why? Because you got a free month of housing. You pay for it.
Really?
That's
really
right there.
Really? Anyway, I appreciate y'all.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Tonight. It's gonna be one of the nights. We're gonna get into it. So tonight's overall conversation, we called it Sneakerholics Anonymous because a lot of us completely failed at the New Year's resolution to have a dry January and then not cop anything out here. So really what I wanted to go around, feel free to request the mic.
I have my hand up.
Cop this year.
I have my hand up. I have my hand up.
Oh damn!
Can you see me?
You got your hand up?
I got my hand up.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
I can see.
Who's competing in Dry January?
I saw people talking about it though. Like Takara talked about it. John talked about it. Like a few people talked about it.
I didn't even know that was going on.
It was going on for them.
Wow.
So I
wow.
never.
I wasn't gonna buy a sneaker.
No, like a lot of people have been like, "Yo, I went crazy." Like a lot of people, like I went crazy last year,
and I'm gonna do the same shit again today.
Tightening up. Yeah, I'm definitely tightening up with my purchases. I'm gonna do better this year. I bought too many shoes. I'm running out of space. I'm gonna do better. And then we are not 2 weeks into the new year, and niggas is already like, "Yo, I just copped the blah blah blah. I just copped. So tonight, I'll get to us share in our addiction, right? And acknowledge the addiction because that's the first step. And talk about what we've been copping this year already, 11 days into the new year, man, because we've already been spending bread. Like, and Christmas just passed. Like, y'all niggas got money out here because Christmas is just passed and y'all still copping.
Afterpay.
LeBron's for 250 teams.
Okay, that was directed at me, and that was unnecessary.
Have a problem.
I'm just saying.
Whoa, Andy said he got a problem. Andy, what's
hey,
up, right?
yo.
No, I was joking. That's usually how you start a meeting. You have a problem. Lord, oh my God, that's terrible.
That's the first step of recovery. Admit you have a problem. Nate got his hand up. What's up, brother?
Oh man, my first question, Legend asked it. I was wondering who the hell said we was gonna run a dry January. First of all, I don't know what the hell y'all was talking about. I mean, I understand the releases is kind of slow, but I don't know who said that we was just gonna stop copping kicks. I know Takara had a thing, but I don't know if that was an agreement upon multiple sources.
It wasn't.
Damn.
Nope.
It wasn't.
See,
I love that girl, but it wasn't.
a lot of people said, "Yo, I'm chilling this year."
You named two.
I said I'm buying 3 pairs of sneakers. I bought 1. I got 2 left, and the green beans and the citrus, and the nigga is done
for the year.
I'm dead. Don't believe you,
man. I'm chilling on new releases. Them shit. I'm not chilling on all sneakers.
They're ass. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Jordan ain't getting my money from new releases this year. They're playing. Like, them shits are trash.
Wow. Damn. And
I
just
mean,
like that, we got some hands. Jordan, you always be the one to get hands up. You realize that?
Because he's a trigger.
Whoa, don't do that, bro.
Jordan trigger alert.
Trigger alert, Jordan.
That's a trigger alert. Jordan, we're gonna let Jordan finish his statement, then we're gonna run to the hands.
I just want Jordan to know I love Jordan, my namesake, but y'all need to stop playing around, bro, because y'all are tripping. That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all want to give me some free shoes, because I took 100 L's last year, I'll take them. But I'll
Jordan.
Wow. Shut up, Nate.
I got a question.
How you look at a calendar? How you look at a calendar and see the 6 or 7 in the playoff 12 and say you're not dropping shit? Like what?
Because I don't.
Let's talk about
that. I don't. And they're not new releases. They're retros.
What? Can I ask you a question, Jordan? Just one question.
Hold on. Screaming what? Is everybody okay?
I don't know.
Yeah, somebody had a hot mic, but we good.
I just need to ask you a question, Jordan. You said you took 100 L's last year, which means you saved a bunch of money. You in the house like you ain't got no heat, bro. You okay?
I'm fine. I'm sitting next to the window, and there's a
why y'all playing? Wow.
I like being warm and comfy. That's fine. Send me $20, nigga.
Nah, you got
please. Send me
See,
20.
this is what happens when you let Jordan start.
My goodness. So for y'all that can't see, so Jordan has on. He looks like he's about to go rob somebody. He has on a black hoodie and a black beanie. But he's sitting in the house. And so Nate is like wondering, yo, you don't look comfortable. Like, are you okay? You look cold.
Do y'all see these cheap ass blinds right here? It's cold. All right.
Now my place is cold too, though. I get it. Like,
it's also
my new place is cold.
Like a polar vortex or something. Jack Frost showing his ass right now. It's cold. I'm sitting next to a window. Why are you on my neck right now? Fuck that. Blame Nike. Get off my neck.
Well, there's that thing.
I was just doing a wellness check, my dude. Like that's it, man.
You can't do wellness checks on niggas. That's how we get shot. You can't do that.
Oh my God!
How you get
shot? That's that Philly talking right now.
That is really Philly talking right now.
Let's get to the hands, man. I'm done. Let's get to the hands.
Yo, okay. So first one I saw, I think was Dino. So we're gonna go to Dino. We're gonna go to Lando. We're gonna go to Andy. And then we're gonna go from there. Dino, what's up?
What's up, everybody? the reseller here from, last Saturday, y'all got on my ass for saying I was going to get everybody for my money. I ain't tripping. But what's up, y'all?
Pause.
That's
Pause.
an entrance.
Pause.
What?
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, honestly, I kind of on the same tip, Jordan, and real talk. It's a couple things so far on the calendar that I'm looking at. That's like I know I gotta get for myself, which is the green beans, the citrus. The playoffs still up in the air because I still got the 2012s, but that quality was kind of trash. So I'm gonna see what they about. And then I really want those yellow toes, if those real. But other than that, as far as Jordans and Nikes go, I think I'm gonna be spinning the block for stuff I miss, the stuff I really, really want. For real.
I feel that. The yellow toes are a thing, by the way. They are coming.
Don't get triggered, Corey. Relax.
Listen, y'all know them fucking yellow toes, boy. Boy, they try to take me out the game over them yellow toes, boy.
I really want them, man. That's a nice colorway for me. But yeah, other than that, like I said, I'm spinning the block. A lot of the stuff that's coming out is not doing nothing for me.
But you named like 4 pairs. That's at least $100. Like, what are we talking about?
$100 in the course of a year.
What you could spend in a year. That's not a lot. It really, be real. $800 to us now in the sneaker world.
The fact that we said $800 is not a lot is crazy.
It is real well bad.
In the course of the year, all right.
Exactly, over the course of a year, bro.
I agree. I'm just saying, like, for sneakers, like when most people buy 1 or 2 pairs, the fact that we was like, oh, 800, that ain't shit.
Yeah, true. I mean, you gotta, my wife be looking at me crazy when I say some of the stuff I be saying, but I ain't tripping.
When the FedEx UPS man come, they literally, my wife, my daughter, my son, they all look at me like I got 5 heads, bro. I got more kicks coming in than I care to give. But bro, they coming out with some fire. The yellow toes, those green beans ain't been out for a while.
I actually still got my green beans. I got 2 pair of green beans from 2006, but one of them kind of starting to crumble and the other one like separating. So
yeah, green bean a classic for sure.
I hope they do them right.
That's because God like ugly, Dino.
Wow.
So what?
Don't ask her to repeat herself. We heard.
Nah. I'm gonna say it. That's because God don't like ugly. That's God giving you for them resale tactics. He said, "Okay, your shit crumble."
Look, hey, it's a 16-year-old shoe, man. I ain't tripping. God like me enough to redrop them. I ain't tripping.
And there's that. Lando, talk to us.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year, everybody. My name's Lando, and I'm a sneakerholic.
Hi, Lando.
Hi, Lando.
I only actually have time for this right now because, unfortunately, I'm actually sick with COVID for the first time. I only tested positive, so everybody be safe out there. But I actually have been copping from home, and I already fucked up and said I wasn't going to be buying more than 1 pair a month this year, and I've already probably bought like 3 to 4 pairs. There was,
What you been buying?
There was a Nike Dunk restock recently, for the lime green or like a flash green colorway, and I bought my girl size, so I got a pair for her. And my problem with that is that every time I buy her a pair of shoes, I kind of get too excited and I give them to her right away instead of like saving them for each holiday, and then it's kind of underwhelming for the holiday. It's like, damn, I've been buying you shit all year. It's like, I don't even know what to get you now. So I'm kind of going to be putting that one to the side. I bought a pair of those Soulfly Jordan 1s for only $25 above retail. Wow. So I was pretty hype about that because I liked them before the price dropped from like $900 to like $250. So I was pretty excited to get it for a relatively like decent price compared to like going almost $1,000 for a shoe that half the people liked when it was expensive, and then a lot of them didn't like once it came out. So I'm happy about that. And then just today, I finally sold 2 pairs of sneakers that I doubled up on. So I was like, I didn't need 2 pairs, and I got a different pair instead. I got those blue ambush dunks that not many people are feeling, but I like a lot of the weird shit. So I was like, let me get something that I missed out on before. I feel like there's going to be a lot more cops this year that were stuff that I missed out on versus like stuff that's dropping, because the hype just like kind of dies after like a week and everyone kind of forgets about stuff. But like for me, it's like if people are forgetting about stuff and they're dropping their prices, at least it's more obtainable. And if only people were thinking that about a lot of other shit. Now, just not to hog the mic, to get on topic about what's actually going to be dropping this year, obviously the yellow toes is what I feel like a lot of the Jordan 1 heads really are fucking with. The dunk, like people that like those, there's going to be like that fruity, like stoner pack around like 420 with like a pineapple high and like a blueberry. So I'm kind of a fan of those since I got like the strawberry coughs and a couple other dunks. But I don't know. I think Jordan Brand's going to be doing pretty well this year. Just hopefully like the quality isn't shitty like how they did those university 1 highs and like basically every dunk from last year, like how the quality control was kind of asked. I would just hope they'd step it up since they're stepping up the prices.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No, first of all, man, hope you heal up and get better quick, man. COVID is it's got a lot of people down right now, man. So y'all please be safe out here. Quick question for the room, for everybody up here, because you got me with one of those. What happened to the Soulfly ones? Why did the price drop on those the way that it did? Like, am I missing something?
Because they were I think it was just the typical. So I got.
Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
See, look at you.
Who's that talking? Dino? Go ahead, Dino.
I think it was Dino.
Yeah, that was me. My bad. I don't know what happened. I got a theory. It's not really a theory or whatever y'all want to call it, but like it's the collab thing. Like I feel like as long as like a sneaker got a collab, like before it drops, it's everywhere. So I feel like that's what that was. It was like the name attached to it, build up hype, but then when they really dropped, and it wasn't like the collab numbers where it's only like 10 pair and it's 20,000 people that actually want them. It was a good, decent amount. I feel like the demand kind of reached the actual supply to people that really wanted them. So like all the hype beast was like, no, these ain't really that cool actually. So I feel like that happens with so much stuff now. But yeah, that's my theory. It's a whole collab feature thing, and I feel like thing hot thing got the name attached to them now. At least according to the kids, which is good on my half because it makes me able to get stuff that don't be all hyped up later on, like the purple 13 is still on Nike right now that I feel like I might cop in a week.
And that was an easy task for a lot of people. Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead.
I think there's a couple things happening with those Soulflies. Hey, everybody ain't got their pairs yet. I'm still waiting on my damn pair. Number one, so like the market technically hasn't really dried up on them yet. And then secondly, remember I've been telling y'all, people don't care, bro. They don't care about their history. Don't nobody know what the hell the carnivores are. Who knows who that is? I mean, we might know what that is, but the other people, they don't know the inspiration behind that sneaker.
Well, they know if they watch my video. I just want to throw that out there.
If they salute to Legend's video.
Watch Legend's video. Go to his YouTube, IamLegend_716.
See, that's why I like my friends.
Video of the carnivores on there right now. Review for you in hand. I don't have mine in hand. They've been waiting on shipping since hell, I don't know. About 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Shipping's been nuts.
So that's crazy. And then, like I said, it's an odd colorway. And the colorway really pays homage to the Air Carnivore, to those dunks, and people just have no idea what that is. So what they see is just this odd looking colorway that doesn't make no sense to them. And it's like, and it's a low. It's a low too. So.
And you can see it in the chat. The chat is split down the middle. Some people saying they trash. Some people are saying they fire. So I think it's one of those shoes that nobody really knows how to feel about them in hand.
I know how I feel about them.
Until Offset was talking about this. Jordan, why do you think they're ass, man? Like, for real. Like, what's so bad about them?
First off, they're low. Second off, their ass.
What?
I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like
Get him, Key.
I know.
What's wrong with Lowe's? You're losing me, bro.
Nothing, Key. Nothing. Like
Not
being able to see her come at me right now.
Man says no argument.
Explain
Jordan.
yourself, what?
What's the
They
like
ain't-
argument.
They
They're
ain't
not
it.
for
They just
me.
ain't it. They
What do
ain't
you?
it.
Jordan, like, give us like 3 shoes that you actually enjoy, and do not name the foam runners. Do not name the wave runners. Give us something else.
All right, that's fine. Anything that comes in, honestly, a 3.
No. Start over. Give us 3 shoes, not anything that's the color blue.
All right.
3 shoes.
Three. All right, true blue cements. Anything cement, really. Damn, my heart pounding and shit right now. What the hell?
You are on the clock, my G.
I know,
Bro,
bro.
bread ones.
I do. My bread ones are my patent ones are on the way.
Space Jam
so-
18s. Like you really missed that.
Somebody at
There's
the
a
gym
gang of
had them
shoes that are
shits
better than
yesterday,
yours.
bro. I was hyped as hell. Dude was wearing them at the gym yesterday.
I don't like how y'all pressuring him into a decision, because Jordan, I'm a nigga that hate everything, but Jordan hates it.
I don't hate everything. I just think niggas is playing around and they like things just to like things, in my opinion. Like them 7s that Jay posted in the chat earlier are some trash. I will post them at the top of the screen.
Please post those. Yeah.
Yeah, because I must have missed that one. Andy.
Oh, you missed them.
I did. Andy, what's good?
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing?
Hey man, we good. How are you, sir?
Making it. Doing a little work. I work remotely, so I'm able to listen while doing some work. But I do want to clarify. Earlier, I joked about having a problem. I do not want to make fun of support groups, because I know addiction is very real, and a lot of people do use groups. I know a lot of people who benefit a lot. So I just want to be clear that I in no way, shape, or form want to make fun of support groups. Just want to get that out the way. But I'm kind of on board with what Lando was saying earlier. I think this year, I'm really looking at hopefully copping some stuff that I missed out on. If the price, I'm not sure they will. I'm not necessarily doing a dry January per se. I technically have bought a pair of shoes. They're not really sneakers. I got some running shoes. Just some Brooks, but that's not really sneakers.
Hey, that's a good
brand
right there. Brooks is a good brand.
I do like Brooks, but so it's definitely hoping to get some stuff that I missed out on this past year. There's some good stuff coming up this year. A few things like I'm kind of with everyone else where I don't love a lot of the releases. There are a few things that I'm looking forward to. Like I think the Georgetown ones, the 85s, like. I'm curious to see what those are going to look like. Even like the UNC 6s. I've never tried on a pair of 6s, so I'm not really sure what if those are kind of like my style or not. But they look pretty fly, so I really love to see those in hand. Even some of the dunks, like that. I don't know if y'all seen that Passport. Like Passport's doing the Dunk High work boot. Those look really impressive. And then there's some like collabs and stuff. So, but I think I don't know if it was Landon or someone else. It's like I really hope some of the quality materials come out. Like they have the aged dunks, they have the paisley. They have a lot of stuff. If it wants as well, I think really hoping that some of the quality on some of the materials are better, or else I will not be making attempts.
I feel it. First of all, I don't like the fact that nobody's talking about the Omega Sci-Fi Jordan 1s, but we're going to talk about that later.
Don't do this. Let's not.
Sorry. I'm very sorry. My bad. No, Andy, appreciate you saying that too, man. Actually, that kind of, I just want to plug real quick. No, the things that we do in sample size, of course, are in jest, but, we actually are trying to cook something with Key Lee for mental health awareness. As y'all know, she's a big mental health awareness advocate. And we are cooking with Key behind the scenes right now. We're trying to get something out for her.
And she is grinning right now on camera. She forgot we can see her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you definitely forgot we can see you. I'll go before David goes just because I don't want to get lost in the sauce. So I messed up on day one of January or of the new year. I copped the Forum Lowe's Home Alones. And then I sent Kari the link to cop, thinking that we were going to cop as a unit. And he was like, "Nah, I'm better than you. Once you bought them, I didn't need them."
Discipline.
Is that what we're calling? Okay, cool. And then, so what? I fell victim to Nike sneakers because I never get exclusive access on anything but my work phone, and my work phone got exclusive access to the Jordan 4 Crimsons. Now, I will tell you all, I bought them to sell or trade. I just couldn't help myself when I got exclusive access. I figured it'd be better to go ahead and buy, and so I can continue to get exclusive access than to try to, skip on. And then lastly, and this sounds really bad because this is now 3 pairs. I hit on the Jordan 9. I mean, not Jordan 9. Excuse me, LeBron 9 Watch the Thrones the other day. Another pair that I sent over to Kari that he told me that he was not going to buy because he's better than me. So
listen. So just so y'all know, I want that Watch the Throne really, really bad. But that damn price on that shoe, boy, that's an expensive ass shoe. You gotta really commit to spending that $230, before tax. And I like them. I really just don't know if I $250 with tax like them.
For somebody who loves a story, it is blasphemy for you to tell me that you don't want these shoes. And one more thing I wanted to fry you some more on this. I can't say what I really, Nate. Really?
Yo, they came that fast, Nate.
Really?
Listen, Kari.
Nate is putting them in the camera right now. Thank you, Nate.
Wow.
This is a beautiful, beautiful shoe, man.
They're amazing. I love
really
them.
price tag, the quality all around. Hey, the only thing is that they had that glow in the dark sole.
Oh, that would have been bananas.
They had that glow in the dark. They had the glow in the dark.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'd cop 5 pairs.
But I also can't say what I will and won't buy this year because y'all know Nike just comes out of nowhere, and Adidas too, especially Adidas with next week 18 shoes that you need to go. You be like, yo, I thought you gave me the whole lineup for the spring. So I'm not gonna fall victim to be like, oh, I'm not buying nothing because I know better. But I would like to reach back for some other stuff. But I have a hard time reaching back because the shoes I like are only $100. I can get them anytime, and then I skip them and I skip them and I skip them, and then 2 years later I don't own them. So I think after me, but yeah, let's talk about real quickly about Kari, who loves a story. And hold on, it's not your turn, and I can't mute you, so I'm just gonna say it out loud.
I know how it feels to have heat on you.
So Kari, who can take a shoe and tell us what the color calcite is from doing research and how this calcite color on this shoe isn't the proper calcite color, is going to tell us as a family. Hold on, let me look. 100 plus members in this group right now that the Watch the Throne, Jay-Z, Kanye, LeBron, Miami LeBron at that, is not worth having in his collection. Hey guys, what do y'all think about that before we get to
I got a question.
Wow.
I got a question for Kari. Is it because it's in a LeBron or like? Because I think about like the Union 4s, and they retail for like what, $225 as well, or $250 around here.
Get them.
Yeah, $250. No.
And he has both pairs of those.
I love the shoe. I'm trying to be an adult because y'all know I'm moving, right? So I just paid my movers, and if y'all have ever had movers, I just paid my movers, and I just bought a new bed because first of all, I'm 35. I need a good ass bed, so I just bought a brand new bed, and y'all know beds are not cheap at all if you want a really good ass memory foam ass bed. And I just paid my movers, and I paid them cash. I paid everybody cash because
Hey Key.
Wow.
Hey Key.
Anyway,
hold on.
Wow.
Key, check this out. He's got both unions, by the way, Key. Both pair of unions.
Yeah.
Kari, I'm trying to stick up for you, friend. You're not making it easy.
I appreciate it. But I just it's one of those ones I'm gonna spin the block. I know I'm gonna spin the block on them. It's just let me cool down from moving. Y'all know this shit's expensive. It costs thousands. It's literally like a couple bands that got shelled out so far.
So Keith, what I just heard from that is I'm gonna spin the block when it costs more. So I spent more because I'm Kari.
Wait, hell no.
Who's next?
No, they can keep them. Nah. Let's go to the hands, please.
It's David, then Steez, then Red, and then I'm not gonna say it. She says it's not Chris. So David, go ahead.
So it's funny that you push this. I agree with what Andy said about the group, and I get this in jest, but I made a post a couple days ago about like being 9 days sober from buying shoes in January, just joking around, because I ended up buying a pair. I was going through my collection, realized I had donated all my boots, so I had to get a pair of boots because it's winter. So, but as far as like this, like I've been looking at sneakers. It's like a ghost town on sneakers, nothing loaded. So we know we're going to see some more stuff. But to be very fair, like the yellows, the UNC 6s, the Cardinal 3s, I think the elephant cement one, the black with the sort of cement, sand colored cement. Like those are like sort of the big ones right now. Like the UNC 6s are sort of like one of the tops. For the person who said they hadn't tried on 6s, those are one of the more comfortable, in my opinion, Jordan pairs. They're just incredibly comfortable. But I was just looking at this. I'm like, I looked at my bills last year. I was like, I spent way too much, and I got to be more disciplined on this. And I can't see myself spending all this. But what I would say is that definitely, I was telling Kari this. I might be to find something like I really want a pair of like red 4s, and I know I'm gonna have to pay a pretty penny for that, so I might have to give up on some of the GRs to be able to get a pair of red 4s, because I know those aren't being re-released soon. But I'm trying my darndest this shouldn't be last year, and be more disciplined with the purchases. That's all I gotta say.
Hey David, before Kari gets there, let me ask you: do you know how many pairs you bought last year in general, or anybody with a mic? Do you know how many pairs you bought last year?
I bought. I'm going to say 35 to 40.
I'm not going to even embarrass myself.
Now I will say, like, I was going through the end of the year. I have a local resale shop that support. I'm sort of friends with them. And I went and took like 5 pairs that I was just like, I'm not feeling these pairs, and traded for 1 pair. So I can knock myself down, but like I basically traded, what is it? I traded the PSG 7s. I traded, I don't know, I can't even all remember, but I basically traded 5 pairs for a not for resale 1, the black and red ones. I basically did 5 for 1 even trade. So I just realized, and that when I saw that, I realized I spent way too much last year, and that I needed to slim down because I'm not even wearing everything right now.
I heard that. Key said that she's embarrassed to even say how many she got. How many shoes the rest of y'all get?
37.
Woo! Benita, you was copping.
My Nike account was doing very well for a very long time. I will say I was very blessed last year after sneakers hated me for a very long time. But I don't think it's going to be like that this year. I don't think there's that many I would even want. But I know how sneakers does me. Anything I actually want, I will not want.
I would agree with that, and I'll talk about what Legend said about how you got the 4s. You get the access; it's almost like you got to do that. And for sneakers, when they went to draw, I was like, man, I got to enter almost every draw to make sure
you have to use them as leverage almost.
Exactly, like you use them so that when you do want to get a pair, I felt you had a better chance because that algorithm that they talk about. Who knows how that works? I was like, I'm just going to enter everything, and then all of a sudden I was getting stuff I didn't want, and then I'm terrible at returning stuff. Terrible, and I don't even know if that factors into the algorithm. If you buy something and then you return it,
I always felt like it did. To be honest with you, I always felt like you got dinged a little bit by Nike. Like, all right, you want time for like the next couple of weeks or something. It might be superstition, but I always felt like returning stuff. Like,
I believe the same thing. That's why I still have stuff that I've been trying to sell for retail or under, just because I don't want to return it to Nike because I'm scared. And that's an abusive relationship. Honestly, I'm not gonna hold you.
So one of the pairs I forgot to return was the Crater mids that came out last year, like the darker ones. And to be very honest, they're comfortable. I don't care if they get scratched up. I was like, okay, let's have a winter shoe that's not, when it's not salty outside, because I live in Cincinnati, which is, we get sometimes. And so I've been wearing those this winter instead of wearing the foam posits, because my foam posits kill my pinky toes, or the Craters don't.
I definitely feel that. Man,
So we got.
I appreciate that, David.
We got Steez, we got Red, we got Maxi. Those are our next 3, and then we'll start to get to the other hands. Because I want no problem with Kicks and Breeze. Because
you already know. Steez, what's good?
Hey, what's up? How are y'all?
All is well, man. You staying safe?
Yeah, man. Trying to at least. So, I'm gonna probably pivot to like what I'm looking forward to this year. As Jordan said and everybody else said, I'm not really wowed by anything Jordan is releasing except for those crimson 3s and probably those yellow toe 1s. But I mean, my mind may change from now until the actual release date. But what actually drew my attention for real was the collab with Penny, with the Penny 1s or 2s. I'm not sure which Penny they're going to pick, but that's probably what actually drew my attention because I'm a big Penny Hardaway fan growing up. So I feel like his basketball collection is actually super slept on. And I feel like Stussy does a good job with the collaborations, and it's kind of like out of left field. You don't really see Stussy really collabing on any Nike basketball shoes, especially ones that are that old. So I'm actually looking forward to those whenever they drop. Joe Freshgoods, I'm looking forward to his drop, even though he hasn't actually showed the shoe, but I kind of have faith that he won't drop anything trash. I got his first New Balance collection. Every time I wear them, I get compliments on them. I didn't have a chance to get the second one because of obvious reasons. That release was kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. So I'm kind of looking forward to his drop. And then the last 2, I'm hoping and praying. I'm not sure if it will ever actually happen, but I'm praying that Nike and the Kobe Bryant estate can come to an agreement because I can't fathom dropping $600 on a pair of Kobe's right now. It's just not in me. So I'm hoping that they can eventually drop some more shoes from Kobe's vault. So I'm hoping that gets settled within this year, and I am looking forward to at least seeing what Jerry Lorenzo is doing with Adidas basketball. I highly doubt I actually buy anything, but I do want to see what he can do because Adidas basketball is damn near on their deathbed, and they got some of the biggest superstars on their corner with Damian Lillard and James Harden. So I'm assuming they're going to try and go all in with Jerry Lorenzo. And I mean, if they can't pull something off with Jerry Lorenzo, I mean, it's pretty much a done deal in my estimation with Adidas basketball. So those are the 4 main things I'm looking out for as far as shoes is concerned. Besides, like I think Dave said, as far as random things dropping. So that probably be the main things on my radar.
Love it. Yeah, you named actually some really good stuff. I know a lot of people still got a bone to pick with Joe Freshgoods out here, and I get it. I really do. I get it.
It's me. I do.
You still don't have a pair of those?
We had this conversation. Every time you wear them, you remind me of the fact that you're better than me.
First of all, no, definitely not better than anybody. But it's good. You need to just hit Joe's DM.
I have.
Like literally. All right, well, we're going to figure this out then, because that's crazy, man. Like, I don't know. His releases are very weird, but I do feel, like that's – and I definitely feel what you said about Adidas basketball because y'all can throw an emoji up. Y'all throw 100 emoji up if Adidas basketball has been trash lately because Adidas basketball has been awful lately. And bringing in Jerry, like – bro, I don't know. Like, I always feel like he's really working on something because he's making a whole lot of essentials money right now. So I hope that his effort is focused on Adidas basketball, and he comes out with something high.
I will tell you, I want those Yeezy basketballs, the ones that you have. But somebody in the chat, and I'm not going to say their name.
Keep doing that. Why you keep saying he has everything?
Because he does. That's part 1. But I was actually because I couldn't think of the name of him, so he knows what. So you know what I was talking about. I was actually being nice that time, I promise. But somebody in the chat said they bought 50 pair of shoes last year.
Damn, 50 pair?
50 pair of shoes.
Oh, yeah, I see it right now. Yo, y'all got bread. Y'all got money.
Hey, I want to say one thing. know about Adidas basketball. They also got Trae Young. I mean, my man's out here in Atlanta.
You're right.
His shoes are actually. His shoes.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like they need to tighten up, for real. They need to tighten up.
Shoes selling just fine though.
The trade joints are going. I want that Peachtree color. Nate, who did you say we had next though? Was it Red?
The next person we got Red, followed by it's gonna be Bree, followed by Key, G Lee, Paxton, and then we got girl Nita.
After Bree is Nita.
Red is on you.
It's on you.
Okay, I just want to make sure you get ready for me. So this topic spoke to me just because I embarrassed myself last year, and I'm definitely over 50, and I know that that's terrible. But because I didn't take vacations the last couple of years because of COVID, I had extra money that I could spend. I don't know if I did it wisely, but ultimately that spoke to me, and that's why I pledged to myself one pair a month. And then I impulse buy the Latais that just came out. I like shoes. It doesn't matter the brand. I like it. I'm going to buy it. Same thing goes with heels or knees or Vans. So I'm not to a brand or a specific type of shoe. And so I needed to pump the brakes this year. And I felt really bad when I bought those Latais because I broke my own promise. And I know that the 4s are coming this week, and I'm trying to get those. So I'm trying to control myself this year. But I also laugh because someone's like, oh, I bought Brooks. I still count those as a shoe. I bought the turkey trot for Thanksgiving just because I like the shoe. So Brooks still count as a shoe to me. But, you know, I also get if you're just using it for running, I have a couple pairs of those too. So, I don't know. I'm the worst shoeaholic or sneakeraholic that there is probably.
Well, Red, you are welcome here. And I don't count the workout shoes either, but so I can make sense of that. But let me ask you, when you're in a situation like one pair a month, are you looking at what you already know is coming out? Because, you know, you get those random drops and you're like, oh, I didn't count on those.
So that's what I was hoping is that, like, okay, if I buy the shoe or I commit to a shoe, I have to keep the blinders on. I have to stay off of social media. I have to stop paying attention to what's going on because they're already committed to that. And it's obviously not working out. But that was my plan, was trying to look at what was already coming and try to plan that way. I don't know if it's going to stay good or not, but I definitely don't want to do what I did last year, which was ridiculous.
Blowing the bags. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this too. So listen, real talk. So down here we have, you know, little events that they try to do and everything like that. And I found my black ass walking into, you know, like a Fleet Feet or something like that. Y'all got money that buying these running shoes because these shits ain't cheap. Like, I mean, a really good pair of like Brooks or I don't know some of the other brands that are there, but like a really solid pair of running shoes, them shits will cost you upwards of like $300. Like, they're not cheap. Like, I know you can get cheap variations of stuff like New Balance, but like a good pair of running shoes is not cheap out here.
And the problem is once I get a good pair, they're so comfortable I don't want to run in them.
Right. That's true too though. That's true. But yeah, like y'all be like, oh yeah, I just bought me some running shoes, you know, like no biggie, like nah, that means something to me. I don't know about y'all, but
so with me it's that I bought a pair and I like the Brooks and I'm like, well, I need to double up on these because as soon as I wear out this tread, I'm gonna need another one. And so it's just a cycle.
Y'all be
running shoes.
Y'all really be out running, man.
Hey man, running's therapeutic, man, for real.
It could be me, dog.
Yeah.
If I ain't gotta run out of necessity, like you ain't running.
I walk really fast. I don't run because I'm not built for it, but I walk really fast.
I can't run far, but I do enjoy. It's something about that feeling after you make it through a run that's really dope for me.
It's great cardio. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Knee pain, bro. That's what it sounds like to me.
Then you're running wrong if you have knee pain, my man.
Shut up, man. I got a Peloton. I don't need to run.
Whoa.
Wow.
Flex.
The richest thing
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, the flex that you just had.
Yeah.
You're not muted, nigga. We can hear you.
Well,
Who was next? Because y'all are out of control. Who got next?
Bree.
It should be Bree.
Bree?
What's up,
that
Bree?
means trouble is coming. Let me go on mute.
Oh boy.
You know what? Well, hi guys. I had 3 things actually, but I'm gonna put 2 together. So someone was mentioning collabs for this year that we're looking forward to, and I hadn't really thought about it until they said it. I do look forward to Stussy collabs with Nike because I only have, I have one pair of shoes and a pair of slides, and I love them both. I like them as a brand. So I do look forward to seeing this year come to. I wanted Forces last year when they did it. I'm not big on Forces at all. And of course that was a big L because he hates it. But whatever. I think that for as far as buying shoes this year, I haven't bought any. I wanted the 13s at first. I overslept, and then I thought, well, maybe that's a sign. I don't need to spend money. Let's be responsible. Like Kari said, I'm with it. So that's my reason for not buying anything so far. And the last thing, I agree with Kari. I want these LeBrons so bad. I really, really do. But I just can't do 230, man. I just can't. There's so much I can do with 230. And I just can't. I refuse.
Thank you,
Bree.
No.
Thank you,
Bree.
I want
Bree.
to.
you.
Hey,
I really want to.
Hey, Bree.
But right now, y'all are making me and Kari feel like we need to go and buy them before the shoe go up in price. And
I really
have a
feel
choice.
Hey, Bree. Can I ask you?
Sure.
What's the shoe that you're wearing in your avatar?
Last shot 14.
Okay, how much were those?
140.
Oh, okay. Allegedly.
Ooh, they were a great school shoe. That's another reason
Okay, that makes
why
sense.
I hate like men's shoes that I actually like because I feel like okay, I can get on here and try for this 7 and it'll fit, but I don't want to pay the men's price for it. So I'm just gonna have to miss it. I'm just gonna have to say whatever. If I feel like the shoe is worth that whole 190, 225. It's just gonna sit there, and I had the chance at the LeBron, and I'm like, well, it's just gonna have to sit there because I ain't got 230. It's just not happening.
Listen, I ain't got it. All right, that's my energy in 2022. I ain't got it. All right.
I'm being responsible out here. We're trying to be adults. I'm trying to be better with my life.
I bought a bed. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be an adult out here. My back loves me right now. So there's that.
Kari, toddler beds not that expensive. Chill out.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Wow. So this is what we're doing tonight. This is what, okay, you know what? Boy, get your ass a coffin, boy. You know what?
You told people.
No, ain't even gonna do that. You see what happens when you overstep your bounds? You see what happens? All right, cool that shit down. Thank you, man. Cool that shit down.
Hey, Kai, you're not winning tonight, bro. I just want you to realize it's not going how you had it planned. One more, and we might have to put you in the coffin. I'm just saying.
That was rough. I can't even lie. That was my torso got a little hot when she said that. Real quick. It got a little warm. Like y'all know how that goes.
The chat is going crazy right now, so we're gonna move on to G Lee before this gets any worse. G Lee, what up?
What's up, everybody? I was actually trying to stay away from sneakers this year, but yep, that didn't work out for me at all. I actually bought the Asics. I did buy the Home Alones. I bought the LeBron Christmas. I think that's it. But I did win an EA on sneakers for the Crimson, and I sold those already for retail to somebody else. In regards to future releases, I do like Union 2s. I do like the Rebellionaire. Let's see what else. The Racer Blue. I do love the Passport High Dunks. There's a dunk coming out called the Spirited Away Dunk. I want those. I want the St. Patrick dunks. I want the Year of the Tiger dunks. If they come out with another metallic up-tempo, I'm copping those. I do want the UPS Vans. High priority, all on the sides. I think that's it for now. More than likely to be more shoes, but it kind of just depends on, what they drop and stuff like that. Like everybody else, I am copping stuff from last year that I didn't here.
Do y'all collect stuff too? Like, is there anything else that you know for a fact that you buy that costs at least $150 a month?
Yes. From like clothes, and I have other hobbies, so I spend money on that as well. I mean, I really have a problem. I know I do.
Does OnlyFans count?
Wow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hey, all I gotta say is, if y'all see my feet on there one day, don't say nothing to me.
Wait a minute. Hey, yo.
Not the feet, man.
Hey, but real talk, and I'm joking about my OnlyFans. Let's say that out loud for people to judge me. Feet, they got some weird folks. They be like, here's all my money for some feet pictures.
There's nothing wrong with it, though, but, you know.
That's a fetish is a fetish.
No fetish. That's what we came to.
Thing is becoming perfumes. Like, that's probably what I spend the money on. If it's not a pair of sneakers, it's probably a bottle of perfume.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said the same thing. Luxury perfume would definitely get you, because those. By the time you buy a little bottle for $70, you go, I might as well buy the bigger one for $95, and that's how they get you for $25 more.
I just exactly. My struggle is like, I don't buy perfumes 4 times a month. You know what I mean? Sneakers is the only thing that be busting us over the head weekly for $100.
Well, Fitteds bust me over the head for real. Those Fitteds ain't cheap, bro. They used to be $50.
Man,
yo,
it's $50 a pop.
50, 60 bucks.
Case in point, this one right here.
But what I will say is those Bordeaux yellows, Bordeaux with the yellow, the Laker colors. I have to see exactly which shade it is. If it's the Laker colors, I'm getting them. If it's Mega Sapphire colors, it's supposed to be the same, but I'm not sure. It ain't.
Why would you start? See, G, why would you start that conversation? Because you know, Carl.
We could go there if you want.
You know what? We got a couple minutes, and then we're gonna get to these last 2 hands before we rotate mics. But somebody I'm not even gonna read what Dino just said in the chat. If y'all in the chat, read what Dino says. He spends his.
I'm about to see. What did he say? OnlyFans booming weed.
There. That's what he spends his $150 a month on.
He got weed. Okay. He said his $150 go to his weed money. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
But Dino knocking his niggas over the head for stuff, so he's fine. It doesn't matter.
Also true.
Thanks.
Like, Dino could spend $150 a day on weed, but he's selling shoes, so we're trying to hear it, Dino.
That's exactly.
That's facts. That's facts. I mean, hey, man, look, if it's a good strain, it's a good strain, my boy. You only live once. You know what I mean? So, there you go. G. Lee, you really balling out here, though, so I'm not mad. Y'all really got money. Who's up next? Who we got next?
It's neither than me.
Nita Bonita.
Hi, guys. Sorry, I couldn't find the mute button. I'm a little high, so mind me. Hi.
What is going on with the drugs?
You already knew. Drugs are amazing. Just the right ones.
Now, wait.
And I'm kind of sick, so I sound like a man, but
you gotta wait. You gotta wait for Jaleesa to ask you, "Are you high?" Because that's an ongoing thing. Apparently, if you talk slow.
It's gelato.
Have fun, sis.
All right. So I was gonna say, in 2022, like in 2021, I spent entirely too much money on like resale. So my thing for 2022, we're in 2022. Yep, that's it. I'm going to try and get like old stuff that I had. Y'all know that my mom threw my shit away. So I'm going to try and like backtrack on gold. And y'all see my list. Just like go back and get like releases for cheap, hopefully, on Goop. But there is a couple things that like I've seen on sneakers that I really like. Nobody really talked about the canvas 4s. Those are really nice. I know somebody's gonna say it's a poor man something or whatever, but I think they're really nice. All the 3s that are coming out are pretty nice as well. I have the black cements, but I'm still gonna get the whatever the other things are called with the like tannish sole. And
you know what my issue is with the canvas 4s? I've noticed that on women's shoes, they'll give us something that's potentially fire, and then they'll do something like on the eye stay, make it blue, pink, and purple. Like, bitch, you could canvas and black or something. Like, they keep giving women shoes that are like a mixture of berry red, teal blue, some weird ass green. I just saw some safari dunks on the timeline, and I promise y'all they got those same colors. So that's my issue right now. Like, give me normal eye lace stays.
The shimmers had like pinky color in it too. I have them and I think they're really nice, but Yeah, I could have done without that pinky color in it. I don't know. But I want to talk about why are they releasing these 6 lows like somebody's going to wear these 6 lows? What is that besides a waste of material? They could be making some other shit that I would wear because who was wearing that?
Terrible.
Yes, they're grade school, aren't they?
I think one of them was and one of them wasn't, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. But they ugly. And I love 6s. I love 6s and 7s. 6s and 7s are my thing. But whoever in Jordan's team thought to make a 6 low, I have questions for them.
It works for those people that buy their kids every single Jordan. That's why that shit gonna sell because they're gonna be like, oh, my kid got the newest Jordans, and we don't have to worry about it.
They waste the material. But yeah, when you guys were talking about like how many pairs you bought last year, I said I bought 37, but I spent $6,000 on sneakers last year, and I cannot do that this year. So I spent $500 on mochas. I spent $330 on those 3s, and I just can't do that this year. So I'm trying to find steals to replace me buying new releases.
Nita, my birthday is October 4th. Thank you in advance.
Wow.
Bye, Jordan.
Wow. First of all, I need y'all to start hooking sis up with some retail deals out here for real. Like,
because my mom threw all my
what size are you?
in the trash. I'm a 5.5 or a 6. Depends on the sticker.
Need to off GOAT and start at Flight Club. I mean, I know they're the same website, but the prices don't look like it. Get off GOAT, start at Flight Club, price it from there, and then look at all the options because you really probably getting taxed by making that your go-to. Not saying that GOAT doesn't have deals, but look, when y'all buying resale, look everywhere before you.
Julissa, Flight Club is
how do you know of this? How do you know of this?
Because I host Sneaker Hunting for Soul Collector, and I do this every Tuesday and get paid for it.
Ew.
And you're doing another giveaway soon, right?
I love it.
Size 9. What I heard.
I'm doing a giveaway every episode, actually. Every episode that I feel like it, which right now is the last 8. So I'm doing a giveaway. Y'all just got to convince me. The doc ain't going to, I'll tweet the doc after this. The doc ain't going nowhere. Just convince me. If you convince me, we good. But also, though, I know y'all think Flight Club is the most expensive. I've shown that at least 2 episodes it's not. So that's what I'm saying. Start at Flight Club and then go from there.
I looked at Flight Club for a couple pairs, but I guess the pairs that I wanted were like, hype pairs. So I really didn't look into like other pairs that are really old that I had in my collection. So I have to go back. But I've been finding steals on Go as far as the used section. I don't know how people feel about used sneakers or whatever, but I found like a couple pair that were like really in pristine condition. I'm really picky about my sneakers, but like really, really good condition for a really low price. So I was doing that, but I can't be spending $500 on sneakers no more.
See, I did the exact opposite of you. I didn't pay resale at all last year, and it was a wonderful feeling. But what I did was, if I missed out on a shoe, I got something else, and that's what I got to stop. I got to stop getting those. Oh, I didn't hit on this, so I'm gonna buy something to make me feel better. Cops, I got to stop that this year.
Oh, and one other thing, you just made me remind myself. I told myself that I'm gonna go after sneakers that I truly love. Have to tell myself like I'm going to wear this sneaker, not like, oh yeah, that's nice. No, I'm going to wear the sneaker a lot. Like there's like a whole process I'm telling myself I have to do before I buy sneakers.
I like that. Same, right? Like buying a bed. You feel me? Like,
no, you're crazy because if you in the hood, you can go to one of those little mattress places that have the memory foam for $125. You just trying to be balling.
$125? What kind of places do y'all live in that got that?
What he's not telling you is he got the that sits up on his own that'll go get him a glass of water. He's got the best of the. This is Kari we're talking about.
He's got a TV at the footrest.
Right.
I wish he did
get the footrest.
Honestly, Kari could tell us that bed was $1,000, and I wouldn't care because he told us he got a month free on one of them apartments. So
exactly.
Also that. Hey, Carl, you don't like this much, do you, right now? I'm curious. I'm asking for a friend.
No, you know what? It's okay. It's all right though. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all.
Well, then let's see if Paxton got something to say to you. Then, Paxton, what up?
Yo, what up, guys? Hey, my name is Paxton or Paxman, and I'm a sneaker alcoholic, just like you guys are. Sneakerholic, sorry.
Paxman. Hey, you.
Hey, alcoholic.
This year, or not, sorry, like I guess this January, I picked up 2 pairs of sneakers. I picked up first. Let's talk about the Kith Adidas Terex collab that happened. I don't know if you guys know Kith or Ronnie Fike. Maybe drop some emojis in the chat if you guys know Kith, but they did an incredible collab. I feel like Adidas Terex is always inferior to ACG, Nike ACG, if you guys know what that is. But, you know, like when I saw Fat Joe and Joe LaPuma out in Aspen rocking that collab, I knew I had to try to cop. They came up earlier in December. I took the L on Kit's website, but then I had the opportunity to come from Canada, go to the States, and go to Aspen and actually visit the Kith retail store. And even though the sneaker was sold out online, they had 1 pair in store, and it was my size. So I felt like it was meant to be. I had to take that. Full Gore-Tex upper, like it's a 6 shoe. It's red, white, and blue. You know, my girl roasted me when I came out because she was like, "Are you Canadian or are you American? Because with that sneaker right now, you look like you're about to represent USA at the China Olympics." Like, wow. She like, your girl always be doing you like that. But yeah, I thought they were fire. And they're not on StockX and they're not on Grail. There's a few pairs I saw on eBay that are reselling, but like mostly I feel like people who bought them are wearing them, which is dope. So that's a fire pair. And then I had to celebrate, you know, Jordan Januaries and pick up, which in my opinion was maybe one of the most underrated Jordans of the year. And I just picked it up late in January, and it was the Gore-Tex Jordan 1 sale. So in Canada, again, we got snow, we got, you know, slush, and it's a horrible time for sneakers. So I just felt like that was a fire colorway, and the material is just great. Like water beads off. I feel like this year too, like I don't know if you guys have been watching, but we saw, you know, Drake, Lil Yachty, you know, Travis Scott and Virgil, rest in peace. Like they all wore Arc'teryx, and I felt like Gore-Tex was just popping off this year. So I felt like for me personally, like as someone who's actually like I'm really out there in the mountains because I live so close to them in Canada, but I'm also like in the city, you know. So I needed a pair like that, and it's crazy. I felt like we would have gotten a release up here, but we didn't. You know, my American friends always get all the coolest colorways and releases. You guys got so many more stores, obviously bigger population. So I had to import those. And that's kind of my rule, is to try not to pay retail as hard as I can. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but for this one, I had to break the rule. I felt like, okay, you know what? I took an L on them on the Canadian sneakers website. Might as well just pick them up. So those were my 2 pickups of the year so far. And both Gore-Tex, but I just feel like they're fire shoes. So yeah. I don't know.
No, you did well, man. No, first of all, I love the sail color in the Gore-Tex. I thought that was really fine. I passed on those, but you know, I'm down here in Alabama. We just got done with some snow, but we don't get it anywhere near like you guys have it out there. So I was like, yeah, I could probably pass on these. And I'm a double back though, man. Honestly, so you know, I got a bone to pick with Kith. Like one day we're gonna have a conversation about Kith and about Ronnie because like, so I like Kith. I like him. Okay. Kith has done some incredible things. The salmon toe. Did you get the salmon toe?
I took the L, man. Unfortunately, the reality is these days with Kith, man, especially if you're a Canadian customer, like you got to be quick with that website. And if you're not, see you later. You know, I'm not privileged enough to have early access. I know some people do. I'm in a Kith subreddit where I talk to some of those guys who are in there, but no, it's just like if you're not quick enough with that finger, like see you later. So no, I wasn't able to get those.
No, I feel it. I love the Star Wars. So what do you think about Star Wars?
Yeah, I picked up the Lucasfilm hoodie. I tried to pick up the Boba Fett crew neck as well. Sold the fuck out so quick. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to swear or not. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
But yo, like when I walked into Kith Aspen, I was shocked to see the Star Wars collab on the shelves. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like I'm about to cop everything in here. I was ready to drop 2 racks, American, by the way, in that store.
Let me borrow $20.
Nothing was in stock. My size. I'm talking extra small and small. Was every. It got to the point where I asked the guy. I stopped asking him like, "You got this in my size?" I just said, "Would have in my size," and he just like was like nothing. And I was like, "Okay, well, that's the end of that." You know, but Aspen is bougie, bro. I have to tell you, like, I'm from Canada, and we got Banff. I'm right beside Banff, and it's nothing like Aspen. Like Aspen is is bougie. You guys, you Americans do it on a different level. It's insane down there.
Wow. Yeah, it gets elitist up here, man. But I agree. See, what you should have done, man, just buy the extra smalls and smalls, flip them, and then go on Terex and whatever you do.
I'm not a reseller, bro. I own Adidas. I did it once in university. Yo, I tell you what, I used an American proxy to copy 50s, the triple black, the Easy. I bought them for $500 Canadian. I sold them for $2,000. I used that money towards my tuition. Paid my tuition for university, and after that, I was like, I'll never do this again because I felt dirty doing it, man. Like I don't know. No,
Crazy. You should talk to Dino.
Yeah, no, Dino. By the way, I understand some people here doing it, they're making their living. I respect it 1,000%. But for me, as someone who wants to wear shoes and just like buy them at an affordable price, like I can't support that. I can't do that. I felt wrong doing it.
This is what you do, bro. You hit up Dino in his DM and you say, yo, knock some people over the head for me for this shirt, and he'll do it for you. He's just going to take it.
Yeah, just send him as a goon.
Quick question.
Oh my God.
You said it only cost you $2,000 to go to school, but is that what I heard?
I said I would have dropped $2K in. Like I was almost ready to drop $2K. Like because when I walked and I saw everything on the shelves, I was like, oh my God, like this is incredible. But then I realized like, oh, there's actually nothing that size, so I can't do anything. Like I thought I was going to get everything for retail, and I was just going to buy as much as I could in the store, but they didn't have anything for me. You know, it wasn't at my size. But that Star Wars collab was fire, in my opinion. What did you think?
I'm gonna be honest. Kith isn't what it used to be. Kith used to be. Some people will get the preference, some people won't. Kith used to be a mixture of Supreme and Trophy Room, and that's as far as like. The hype for Kith was up there with Supreme, but the access to Kith was down there with Trophy Room. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
But I will say, like, smalls that are in the store still wouldn't have done much on the resale anyway, just because Kith isn't what it used to. Like, it's still fire, but resale-wise, it just doesn't move like it used to, which is why those smalls were even, like, sitting in a store like that, at least in my opinion. But I think that it's dope still. Like, it just, the way for Kith went away. It's for us almost 4 years.
You don't think, so do you think Ronnie made it too, like, do you think he did too much, like collaborating with too many brands or doing too many releases? Or do you just think, like, the product itself that's coming out is not as good as it used to be?
I think it's a mixture of things. I think it's a part of blocking Black people out, so we moved on. I think.
What do you mean by that? Sorry, I'd love for you to expand on that.
Ooh, that's a
topic right there. That's at least I go there.
No, I don't know. I'm Canadian, you know, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm a white Latino Canadian, so I don't know what that is. In Canada is insanely hard to get, and it resells for money. Like if you have Kith in store in like a reseller shop or something, it goes. So I'm very curious to hear this like different take. What does that mean? Can you please expand on that?
God, I have to tread lightly at this point in career and life. It's not very Black people friendly as far as access, as far as collaborations, as far as giving a fuck about the people that lead and push the culture forward. Historically, we haven't been considered as much. Our opinions, our dollars, all of that has not been considered as much in the past from that brand. And that's just me keeping it as lightly as I can without, you know, it's a big conversation, but yeah, they're just people friendly, or they're not, they don't want us like that.
Okay. So I guess for someone who's kind of on the outside of this looking in, like I've seen Ronnie do like basketball courts in New York City. He's done collaborations with like for Biggie and stuff like that.
With rappers.
Okay, I see what you mean. So you're saying like he's only allowing what, like top tier access? Are you talking like designers like work for him? Like
no, it's all semantics. It's all for show. I'll put it that way. When you use the locks, when you use Dipset, there's a reason why he uses those artists instead of, you'd say, a Black influencer.
I feel like the easiest way for me to put this is before he ran for president, Donald Trump was Black people's favorite celebrity. Donald Trump was at all the rappers' parties. He was at all the NFL players' games. Donald Trump was everybody nigga. Donald Trump ran for president. Donald Trump said how he felt on a white scale, and then things change. You align yourself with the people that will get you where you want to be, and you align yourself with the brands and the things that look like where you want to get. But in the background, things don't always have to be that way. In your actual stores, they don't have to be that way. You don't have to treat people the way that you show everybody that you treat people, because if they're not talking, they're just not talking. And that goes beyond Kith, that goes beyond Ronnie, that goes anything. A lot of shit be smoke and mirrors because people aren't talking about what's actually going on in the background. So everybody just looks like the good guy. When in actuality, there's more to it. And then when you see them fail in 5 years, the people that understand are like, oh, okay, we saw that coming. And not to say Kith is failing, not to say Ronnie's failing whatsoever. There's just things that if you pay attention to in all of these industries, it's very, very clear. And as a Black person, that's always one of the clearest things for me.
Wow. Ronnie was also seen as a culture vulture when he first started. Like, now I'm just saying what the industry has said, right? So when he first started Kith, and the idea for Kith, it came from him going to a number of shows and lightly taking the idea from his predecessor and things of that nature. But the whole idea of Kith as a whole, like, people felt like Ronnie kind of stole it. And so that kind of put a sour taste in some people's mouths. But again, I mean, Ronnie's doing huge things out here. I mean, we loved when Dipset did the freestyles and Jewels came back. That was a moment for hip hop. So, I mean, like, we appreciate that from Ronnie, but a lot of people are just mad lukewarm on Ronnie right now, because it's like he's like the annoying ass friend that like you gotta like because he's with all the other people that you really love, but it's like, can he stand on his own? You said what?
Wow. I said chill out.
I'm done. I promise I'm done. I promise I'm done.
So
no, this is interesting information to me because I had no idea. I mean, I've watched a lot of his interviews and stuff, and maybe it's because obviously he's speaking from his perspective, but like the PR, I know his like history of like, I worked for David Z, and I don't know the way he explained it. I guess again, to me as a consumer on the outside, the way he's explained it is like David Z was really hot in the 90s and early 2000s, like Jay-Z, Nas, all these guys were pulling up, buying sneakers at the store. It seemed like he surrounded himself like within that diverse culture that only New York City has, or not only New York City has, but that unique New York City kind of culture and lifestyle that has been marketed in countless movies and TV shows and whatever, right? And it seemed like he was very wrapped up in that, and then that's where Kith kind of came out of. At least that's how he tells it. And I've never heard anybody else say anything else. So to hear this right now is like blowing my mind. I feel like I need to follow like everybody in this room right now to hear more about this, because honestly, Ronnie is like
one thing that in sample size is we're raw and we're uncut. We keep it real. So if you're
this
here,
is good.
You'll get the gist.
Interesting. Yeah, because I mean, just as a consumer, I thought Ronnie was one of the best like product designers of the 2010s right now. Like he was up there.
I mean, Tommy Hilfiger was too, and then he said one niggas in his clothes. So
goddamn.
So yeah. Okay. So let's do this.
That's a rumor. That's a rumor. Let me clear it up. That's
let's do this. I want to read one of the comments really quickly before we transition to the next one, because I know K Bueno has had his hand up for a while. Somebody said they spent 10 racks on sneakers last year, and they refused to do that again.
Well, that's dumb as hell.
Rack? 10,000.
And
Dino? Is it Dino?
Oh wow.
Is it Dino, our favorite reseller?
That's a lot of money. But look, dog, this is, I mean, listen, we can have a whole other space. Just want to tie a bow on this, right? Because we could literally go all night on Kith. We might have to have a separate space to talk Kith. And Paxton, I appreciate your insight, man, on Kith and everything, man. But this is good. I want to, we may need to dig into this a little bit more, but we got mad hands up, and then we got requests. We want to make sure we get everybody as well. But this is a good combo. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, no, same
Appreciate
thing.
you.
Thank you, man. Yeah, stick around with us. Who do we have next, fellas? Who we have next?
We got.
It was Key, but Key ain't got the mic no more.
Oh, I'm back.
All right, so Key. Before you go, we're gonna go in this order. It's Key, it's K Bueno, then it's Manny, then it's G Lee, then it's Steve's, and in between that, we're gonna start rotating mics.
Okay, cool. So, hello everyone. My name is Key, and I am addicted to sneakers.
Hi, Key. You're welcome here.
Hi, Key. Thank you. I was waiting for that. Thank you.
Hi, Key. Hi, Key. Y'all get it? Okay, I'm on mute.
Kari, really?
Wow, Kari.
So I think I tweeted like the other day that most of my purchases from 2020 and 2021 were very impulsive because I was dealing with a lot of my depression and stuff. So I'm really trying this year to be more cautious of my buying because you would have thought I was selling drugs the way I was spending money. Like I still don't even know how I did it. But so far I bought 3 pairs. I bought a pair of Air Max 90s. I bought a pair of Vans, of course. And I actually made my for win shoe already for May. So that I customized Air Force One on Nike. So yeah, it's gonna be good. But I don't really have like specific like that I really want, like from Jordan brand. It's pretty much a gray area for me right now. But like Legend said, is like you will have a set list and then they're gonna be dropping stuff. Like different brands gonna be dropping stuff within. So it's like you really never know how much you're actually gonna buy until like December when the year is actually like over. So yeah, but yeah, I can't do this sneaker buying thing anymore for real. Like this is ghetto.
It's not ghetto. Damn. Why's it gotta be ghetto?
Me it is.
No, but I feel it though. Like it gets insane, right? You don't even realize how much you're spending, until like. So let me ask you this: do you track like you're spending? Like you look at like the bank statement at the end of the month, and these like, you know what? I don't even want to look at it. Just forget it.
I don't want to know.
I don't even waste my time. Like I'm really embarrassed about the number of sneakers that I bought last year. Like it's very embarrassing. But what I will say is that Afterpay and Klarna have been my best friend. And none of y'all don't tell me shit. I don't want to hear, oh, well, if you can't pay up right, then do you really have the money, nigga?
Yep, I do.
Frank stand, suck my dick, because I said what the fuck I said.
Whoa,
Frank stand
is open.
Hey, yo, no, but I hate, hey, Key, I don't know if you feel the same way I do, but I feel like Afterpay keeps always wanting their money from me, and I don't like that. Like, you always want more money from me? Like, every
they really show up for that bread. Like, they really show up for that bread.
Like, they yeah.
And I mean, they do, but
at like 8 a.m.
bad that I actually know. Getting stingy time now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm at a level where, listen, I don't pay for the first 2 weeks anyway. That's how much I use.
Fame, literally fame.
But it also feels bad because you're paying for stuff and you be like, what do I have already? Like, yeah, they want the money on time. Right. They come like 8 a.m. But Afterpay is the devil because that contributed to a lot of my purchases because I was just like, I'll pay for it later. I got it.
Listen, there's no
literally, it's like layaway 5 generation or something.
Really but you get the product. Like, yeah, let me get that.
Yeah.
Yo, I use Afterpay in store.
But that's why I never really understood the whole renting sneakers thing, right? Because you could just pay it over time and just actually have the sneaker for yourself.
Talk about it. Hey, listen.
But we still gotta pay for it though. See,
but
they ain't trying to pay for it.
Go and StockX have like Afterpay and Klarna, so just get them there. Like instead of renting sneakers every. Well, you know what, Kari? Let's put that on the doc. Talk about
content purposes. I would get it.
We're gonna talk renting versus.
But even content purchases, like I get that because you're trying to make money. I mean, you're trying to make money, but it's like to me that's like low key like clickbait or fraudish to me. But that's a whole nother topic. That's
a whole nother story.
I mean, they're showing y'all fakes anyway, so.
Oh wow!
I mean, we keeping it a buck.
Whoa!
The way the early looks are fake. Wow.
Jeez. Who was
those the people? And they got the deals.
Who was next? Oh my God, Jordan! See,
this is going up in here tonight, man.
I don't even know where we are. I don't even know.
We had G Lee, we had Manny. I know it was either Manny or G Lee, and we got Spees. So let's go.
It was Manny. It was Manny.
It's Manny and it's K Bueno.
Okay.
Manny, playoffs, baby. Playoffs, Manny.
Wait, K Bueno didn't go yet?
Nah, K Bueno ain't gone yet, man.
Oh, he needs to go first. I'm sorry, Manny.
Kids, man.
Yeah, K Bueno needs to go before Manny. Sorry, Manny. Give us just 1 sec, because I know he's been in for a second.
Okay.
Yo, good people. How y'all doing?
We feeling good. What's going on, brother?
Man, cooling. But back to what Key was talking about, depressing buy, man. I feel you on that one, though. For real. Only like 17 pairs this last year. I'm not gonna lie. I did slow down
I don't know how y'all can buy that 30 pairs. It's crazy. Nah, but proud of y'all though. I like that. If y'all can do it, fuck it, just do it. You feel me? The only thing that I have bought so far this year with the New Balance Yurt, I think that's a beautiful sneakers. I don't know a lot of stories, a lot of things back, like how y'all know, but I feel like New Balance doesn't get a lot of love like it did last year. Last year was actually an incredible year for New Balances. You feel me?
100%. I love some New Balance.
Agreed. I'm trying to get off of you. So let me ask you this: did you blow the whistle on the Yurt yet?
Absolutely, I did. I got you. That was like that's one of the reasons why I bought the sneakers. I was like, fuck it. I like to wear my sneakers. It's very hard for me to resell anything for real. Like it's just crazy. Like I'll look at it and I'm like, yo, should I sell these? And I just have that in my mind. Like, nah, I'm straight because I'm gonna wear these one of these days, maybe twice, maybe even 4 times. I just can't do it.
For that. What'd you think about the Crocs? The Salehi Crocs?
I mean, whoever they want them, they well, more power to you guys. I like the easy phones. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, you can say
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
They straight. Nah, I mean, I could say they ass, but yeah, but they're not. They all right. It's just, but the price on them is just way. I don't know. That's just wild for people to even spend that type of money. I'd rather spend more money on something else.
For that, I ain't got 800 like these other fellas do up here for no Salehi Crocs. So there's that.
Kari, stop while you ahead. I'm letting you.
I'm just saying,
it's
man.
Gonna get worse.
I'm just saying. I'm just want some easy slides. That's all I want. That's it. So. No, that's good, man. No, appreciate that. Appreciate that for real. A man wears his shoes and likes the Yurts. You don't hear the Yurt much. So the man likes his Yurts. So I like that.
I just hope
it's a pretty dope sneakers. I mean, just the detail on them is just crazy how it is. I mean, yeah, you can take a sneaker like the Jordan Patent 1. I think that's a sneaker. Don't get me wrong. But when you put in umph and you put in love into one sneakers, into all these details, I think it's just observable sneakers that I need to buy. That's how I am, though.
I dig that. Definitely dig that. Nah, man, appreciate that for real. Good pickups. I like what I'm hearing so far.
Manny, what's good?
All right. Manny, what's on you?
What's up, man? Hope all is well. Yes, Jordan, we're in the playoffs. I'm not gonna complain about coaching. Make comparisons to damn freaking flowers and seeds. You feel me?
Listen, ever since I'm still not bought in, but ever since he said that, we've been killing the game. Hey, Legend, how's Atlanta doing? Never mind. Go ahead, man.
Legend, that's not me, man. That's not me, man.
First off, I want you all to know before you go any further, my coach is a Cowboys coach. He's a defensive coordinator. So if y'all make it out of the first round, we'll have this conversation again. Go ahead, Manny. I apologize.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. One thing for Lee, listen, girl, you're not alone. When it comes to things like Akari, he knows this. Last school semester, I went through a very sad stage, man. Like, I've never dropped out of school in my entire life, right? And then freaking grad school just kicked my ass, man. And with work and everything going on, I had to actually drop out of the class for the first time in my life, and I actually felt like I failed at something. But you know what I'm saying? All you can do, bro, is just keep going forward. Every day is a new day. And everything that has, it's just a part of life, man. And if that's what is happening unto us, it's for a reason, right? It's going to make us stronger. So don't ever, just keep going forward with that. All right, so Lisa posted a question or a quote on the timeline and said something of the word about who's willing to buy one shoe a month and who's willing to say, F it, man, I don't need everything. So I messaged her right away and I said, you know what? I'm going to try this because Lord knows and I know and everybody in my family knows I can't keep affording this lifestyle, right? So I started off with one pair, and I'm damn proud of myself, though, because I actually waited to see if I could hit on if they came out again, the Asics leatherbacks. Mind you, I only have one pair of Asics, and one thing I told myself was I need to expand. I love Nike. I love Adidas. I need to expand myself. I can't just be focusing on stuff that, no offense, it's hard to get nowadays. And if I don't get it, it's for a reason, right? And then something told me I got a notification, leather back to back. I went and I copped it, and man, I can't wait. They come in, they come in. They should come in by tomorrow or like so. Now here's the issue now, right? That was last week on the 6th. We're now on the 11th. Quite tough to stay off Twitter feeds and in my group section and cop. Because those influences, man, will get to you. You got people coming right, and you're looking at that, and you're like, nope. Manny, what are you doing, bro? Guys, I am not gonna lie to you. At least 12 times where I had the shit in the cart. I'm proud of myself that I exited. I had that shit ready.
That's discipline right there.
I'm ready to pay for the damn thing, and I'm like, no. What? You told yourself you have to learn this on your own. You can't expect your friends to tell you, don't do it. You got to do it on your own. So far, so good. We're only on the 11th. We got what? 18 damn days till February, right? Now, here's the issue now. And I thought it was already said it. What happens when you get an EA? I don't know what that damn exclusive access is, right? What happens when there's a shot drop? How do you count those in? And it's like that. I haven't figured out a way to yet, accept that, because when it happens, I'm already screwed. Because I don't even know. And if it's a shoe maybe that I really wanted, obviously I will get. But I think also the main thing, though, guys, don't feel pressure anymore saying, man, I got to have that because my boy wants it. No. Like, for example, these red and black 4s. I'm a 4 guy. When I first saw those, though, fall into the hype heading to this weekend saying, oh, I get it. No. If I first looked at the shoe and I told myself no, there's a reason for that. So no. That's it. So
straight like that, Manny. Hey, I get it. Hey, man, listen, Manny, I'm going to tell you a quick story, man. It might make you feel a little bit better, man. Listen, take your time when it comes to school, man. You know what I mean? Like, I got kicked out of college twice, just so you know. Like, they kicked my black ass out. It wasn't even voluntary. They kicked me out. They kicked me out once because my grades was low, was bullshitting. So I came back, school kicked my ass again, they kicked me out again. These things happen. But I ended up finishing. You know what I mean? So take your time, man.
Hey, Carl, you made a mistake at times. Your age. Okay.
I feel bad because I started this and then I left Manny out there hanging. Because I'm buying more than one shoe a month. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But for the people that did start this in Soul Food with me, because I've done this in previous years before, Manny, you just got to stick to it for real. Like, once you
know it, girl. Stay right?
Literally.
It's much harder than it looks like because tomorrow I'm gonna be on Twitter. I'm gonna be on top, so I'm gonna pop up, right? And it's like, nope, don't even go there.
What you got to start doing is, well, this is what I did because I'm obsessed. I followed all the sneaker blogs, all the people that I knew that had early information and all that stuff like that, and I would turn on my post notifications. You're not going to catch me. It was rare that you would catch me with something that I didn't know was coming out that month. And if I didn't know, then it just wasn't necessary. And then the other thing is EA and shock drops and all of that, you literally just got to jump into the game. Like, you got to learn how to look at that and see the people in and be like, you know what, that ain't got shit to do with me. Like, it hurts, but it's just a shoe. I'm going to move on. So for anybody else, because there's other people that's messaging me about it, if you're doing the one a month, I got you for emotional support. I'm not doing it, but, like, I'll support you.
You might just want to mute me because I'm going to repost shoes all the time.
I'm not doing it, but you know.
When I was in a whole like save money, change your life, and then I woke up one day and God said, "We're gonna change your life today, and you can still buy shoes." So that's not everybody's story, but for me and my story, we're gonna buy what the fuck we want.
Yes, for me and mine. Now I got a question for Juan before we let him speak. Juan, what kind of shit are you on tonight?
Oh boy.
See, never mind. That's all I needed.
Ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. May I please say one last thing, Juan? I love this new shirt, bro. I think you did, man. Thank you so much, dude. Fire.
Oh, the text message one.
Yep. Oh,
great. Incredible job, brother.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna mess up everybody on Twitter right now. I'll say it here and sample size. I just restocked
some of the crew necks. So if you've been looking for a crew neck, I got a few sizes on the website right now. Y'all know it before everybody else knows it.
On my way. Is that
exclusive?
Is that the I'm here to help joint?
I'm here. I'm here. Dang, it's my shirt. And
One lit tonight, bro. One lit.
He been sniffing paint.
I designed 2 more shirts tonight. People were messing with me with that Betty White and Easy E photo shirt.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, I'm here for you. Yeah, people dared me to make a Betty White and Easy E shirt, so I designed one today, and I'm ordering about 100 of them. I designed that one, and then I have another one as I'm getting closer to Black History Month. I found out about this dope preacher. He was actually a white preacher who went to Alabama during the Civil Rights Movement and took a shotgun bullet for a little black girl, and he died. And so I got a shirt. Actually, I made it look like it was an album cover. It's going to be one of the dopest shirts, hardest shirts you've seen out there. So.
Well, I was about to make a joke, but I don't want to now. But I still have to do it because it's me. I want to share with the light skin on Viv and the dark skin on Viv hugging for Black History Month. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, hop in the DMs. We'll rap about that one.
But
that actually could go mad hard. Like,
super hard.
Yeah, that could go hard.
For real.
But go ahead, Juan. The floor is yours. If you wanted to comment on how many shoes you plan on creating or you bought this year. Who is laughing their ass off in the chat? I'm sorry.
So last year, I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm pretty sure I was kind of going through it, and I know I bought over 200 pairs last year. That's the struggle with a sneakerhead, sneakerholic, and a shoe customizer, because like you see a shoe that comes out and you immediately say, "Oh, I already know what I could do to that." Like the shoes that everybody passes on, I immediately want because I already know what I'm going to do to it when it comes out. So, and then I have multiple custom ideas, and then people don't want them. So then I'm like, yeah, I'll take them. Like right now, I've got 10 pairs of the craft ones downstairs, all of my size, 10 and a half and 11, because I have so many different custom ideas for those shoes. But what I started doing was started kind of seeing how sneaker culture changed and how, I bought that many pairs of shoes, but I promise you, the majority of them weren't new releases that I wasn't hitting on sneakers. I wasn't hitting on, all these sites. Luckily, I got a lot of people in the community that helped me out, but I started going to eBay. I started looking on GOAT and kind of looking up the different shoes that nobody was really, thinking about. And that's the thing about eBay. Like when you go on the eBay, be fair with what you're trying to offer. Like there was a pair of the red and white acid rain dunks, or acid wash dunks, and the guy had them listed for $150. I know they retail for $140. I don't mind paying $140 for them. So he was at $150. I went down to, I think I offered $130. He countered with $140. Boom, done deal. Like I want him to make his money back, and I'm not trying to take make sure he loses money, but eBay is a really good way for you to pick up shoes, especially if they're shoes that aren't hyped. And that's kind of my goal for this year, is to take those shoes that aren't really hyped and do stuff to them to make people kind of think differently about what are we doing with sneaker culture, what are we doing with these releases, because it seems like every time a new shoe comes out, people have to have it for a status purpose. Like I gotta have this shoe to be somebody when you don't. Like that's not really what sneaker culture is about. It's all of our differences, how we like different shoes, and how we dress up our shoes, how we how the fit picks, and because I've been looking like the heat that she pulls out on the regular, that they're not new releases. I mean, 8s and 9s and like 2s. And, I mean, just Vans and
hidden gems,
all that stuff. That's sneaker culture to me. And I understand that it's changing and stuff, but we have the opportunity to bring the culture back to what it was. So I understand, especially we've my own struggle with my own mental health, and then seeing all these other people who have passed away last year and already this year. I know I can't take it with me, when I die. And somebody asked me, that's like, well, you got all these shoes, and you can't take it with you. I'm like, well, I can't take this money either. So you have to be responsible with it, just in case an emergency happens, have a little money tucked away for that. But, for people who feel bad about buying shoes, and we are now on the 11th day of this month. I'm pretty sure I've already bought about 20 to 25 pairs. On January 1st, I bought 3 that same day, just because a couple of different sites were having some sales, and I wasn't looking for Jordan 1s. I was picking up Air Trainers. I was picking up Blazer Lows. I'm just picking up all kinds of different cool stuff that, like a few people said before, that they missed on. I almost picked up a pair of half pennies and they looked almost dead stock for $140, and retail for those were higher than that. So the stuff's out there, and it's interesting to see people are getting a lot more props for having shoes that were old releases, and it's cool to see. Like when you post a picture of you wearing a patent leather Bred 1, the only conversation is, man, I didn't hit, or man, I wish, or man, resale is going to go really high on those. When somebody pulls out a pair of retro 2s, or a pair of I saw somebody had on a pair of 16s, the conversation is so different. Of, man, that reminds me of when I was in high school. That reminds me when I had this car, or this. That's really the fun part of it. But I bought way too many pairs of shoes last year. I'm going to buy way too many pairs of shoes this year. That's just what I'm going to do. But a lot of them are because I'm going to eventually go on a tear on YouTube with hundreds of different customs that you all like.
Yeah,
Look, I was sitting here just taking it all in. I'm like, hey, what you got coming? What you got going? And I'm not gonna lie. One actually blessed me as well with he did a pair of those Grinch LeBrons in my size, and brother, I appreciate that. So y'all will be seeing that as well. I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Hey man, listen. Y'all got joints I want. Let me have this, okay?
Do you like the Easter eggs and stuff that I put in there?
Man, so I put the picture out there. I think I put a boomerang on my Instagram as well, man. Behind the tongue and on the insole. Man, thank you for real. Thank you for that, for real. Once I get my life together and I can take full shots and everything, then I'm gonna put it out there. But man, yeah, for real, plain.
Hey, Jerlisa and Key. So you did hear Kari just say he bought customs, but the Watch the Thrones were not.
But it's one.
I just want to go backwards and just remind you the fact that you said that, and I'm gonna leave you alone from this point on, because this chat.
But, it's one. I mean, listen, you get a chance at a Juan Wilson custom. I mean, like, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I agree 100%. Let me tell you, he's got me in my room looking at stuff that's DS. Like, I might as well just send this to Juan because I'm not gonna hold you. That dude is special, and this is we didn't come for that, but Juan is special, dog. Like,
quick. No, but on that note, quick question for Juan before we. I know we got mad hands still. I know we got to wrap up at some point tonight. Juan, so Nate asked a little while ago, is it possible to make the outsole on the Watch the Throne 9s glow in the dark? Is that possible?
If he says yes.
It's yes and no. So I've been experimenting with it. The best way to do it, I don't mind sharing my customizing tips. If I'm not a gatekeeper of all customs, so if there's stuff you want to try, y'all see me on the timeline. If you ask me a question, I'll try to answer it. I'm just trying to buy. Wow. That's it. You like my size? If you can make it happen on the Watch the Throne, you just let me know, player. So for that outsole, you really need to dye it, and so I got the powder that glows, and so you're supposed to mix that in with, because when you do the paint, you just do a medium, and it dries clear. You mix the powder in it, and it'll make your upper, whether it's leather, whatever type of material you're doing, you mix it with that medium, and you paint it, and when it dries, you'll be able to make it glow in the dark. The problem with outsoles is you need dye for it to seep in. You actually take the dye and you mix it with volume, and it's got to kind of like bake itself into the sole, or else it's just going to come right off. And so the problem is the makeup, the chemical makeup of the dye is different than paint, and so the powder doesn't mix with it. So it kind of it doesn't look very good. I tried it on my on those lime green 6s that released not too long ago, and I just did some experimenting. So you can mix the medium with it, powder, and it'll work. But as soon as you take 2 or 3 steps, it's going to scrape right off your outsole. So you'd have to put outsole protectors on there, and those are annoying. So I'm still, when I get time, I'm going to get back in the lab. I was actually going to talk to a couple of chemistry teachers and ask them, if I heat it up, or is there a certain speed I need to mix it, or maybe they'd have some idea on how to actually kind of combine dye with powder to actually make it glow. So I'm working on it.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'll be trying to hit the button. So there it is, Nate. So, hey, you can risk it, or, but it sounds like it might be a tough.
So wait, he said, Juan said, how many years here?
2022 or 2021?
21.
21, probably it's somewhere over 250. There are people in my residence that say it's in the 300 range.
So somebody on replying to Kari said they did 203. Now I'm just going to assume that anybody who's over 60 or so pairs did so for customization or resale. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that.
So that's what the people at the finish line and Foot Locker, when I go there, like, we would normally think that you're a reseller, but you're only getting size 10.5 and 11. And I'm like, yeah, that's my size. So like, what do you? I mean, because a lot of those shoes, it's the cost of doing business. I have to experiment on some shoes, and I screw it up. I mess shoes up. I know when those Easter 12s came out, the lows. And those were what retail $200. I was trying to dye, like dip dye a pair, and it separated the outsole from the upper, and I had to throw that pair away because it was just so damaged. Like, not just separated, but the outsole and midsole like bubbled and buckled, broke. So literally trying to figure out how to do something, I immediately lost $200. But that's the part that people don't see when you're doing these customs. Like failure costs money, but in the end, you hope that you learn from it and you learn how to custom right. So I have to buy shoes in order to figure out how to make them, how to customize them right for everybody else and for myself.
Super
in other words, just buy stuff from Juan. Don't even try to do it yourself, right? Like that's just don't even try.
That's what I heard.
Just buy it from Juan. You know what I mean? And also, what I also heard is that Juan has a secret deal with Atmos where he secretly gets all the raffles, and it's not fair for anybody else because Atmos loves Juan.
Well, because his pitchers earn those wins. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, I didn't win on that last raffle, and I'll say this: like, I was kind of salty because part of me was asking how much of that was people complaining, saying it wasn't fair, and how much of it was, hey, he won the last time, let's give some other people a shot. Which just because I can shoot photos and edit doesn't mean I should automatically win. I want everybody to be in the Atmos Collector Club. And if I would have had the choice between the Mummy Dunks and the Bread Ones, I would have chosen the Mummy Dunks 8 million times over. I still wear them now. I mean, it's in the winter. I still wear them often. But I do often, I kind of wonder how much of that was, how many people actually did get to Atmos to where I wasn't selected.
So, before we close out with you, somebody said the last time the Atmos raffles was mentioned in sample size, we all got called toxic. So we got to sort of slow down just a little bit.
What they don't know is that I'm working on something with Atmos. We're gonna try to get them up in here one night, like the account, and I want to talk about the Collectors Club, and I want to talk about what the impact has been. They're working on some things with their team, just like making sure that we good on all parameters and everything. But yeah, we're actually working on getting Atmos in here. So everybody keep your fingers crossed on that. All right, who we got next? We got Tuck. We got Black Magic. But who went for? And then we got J Wise.
So Tuck.
I was waiting for you to say it right.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Tuck was first.
I was waiting for you to say his name right because last time was hilarious.
Hey yo. Yo. So
all I know is Tuck was here first. That's all I got.
Tuck, what's up, brother? We're gonna go to Tuck, and then we're gonna go to J Wise, and we're gonna go to Black Magic, G Lee, and then we're probably gonna close out with Nate. Tuck, what's up?
What's good, y'all? Hi, I'm Tuck, Sneakerholic. I didn't buy as many pairs as the rest of y'all. I spent about like 30 pairs. And don't worry, Juan, it's going to be worth it, G, because I be peeping your work and you finna make it big places, like real talk. So it's going to be worth all that money for real. And just for me, because right now I'm in design school right now, the money got to be saved. I did not buy a pair of sneakers in the month of January, and I told myself I'm not. So the Red Thunder 4s ain't going to happen. But I already know the month of February is coming, and y'all already know All-Star Weekend is coming. And a lot of brands been very quiet. So I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know if it's a bad thing. And there may be some that drops that all of us don't expect. So I'm going to try to stick to one pair a month. I know it's going to be impossible, but we're going to see. I think All-Star Weekend is going to be a little crazy this year because nobody knows what's going to happen. They've been fairly quiet about it so far. So we'll see what
when you say one pair a month, do you mean, so if you make it through January without buying a pair, do you add that to February or no?
Hey, listen, it may be like that way, Legend. Now, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, bro.
Just curious.
Because, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen, especially with like Nike and Jordan. I already know they're going to have some plan to drop. And for me, I actually do YouTube and IGTV videos, which focuses on sneakers and the world of music and content, both of them together. So that's my content as well. Luckily, I've been able to have partnerships with skate shops and like some resale shops in Chicago. So if I got to review a shoe, I just borrow for them for a day to do the shoot, and then I get right back to them. And I'm gonna definitely utilize that more. But like I said, we're gonna see. I got to see when the lineup comes out what's gonna happen, because it's gonna be in Cleveland. I'm literally 5-hour drive away from it. So if something's not gonna come out, I'm not gonna make that drive.
No, that's real. Look, I heard that. That's real talk. Hey, man, listen. Hey, good stuff with grass going, brother. That's a priority. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Get up out of there, and then you be making all the money so that we can borrow some money from you. So hurry up and finish so that we can borrow some money from you, my brother.
Now, remember last session I was broke. I ain't borrowing no money from me, G.
Hey, man, well, let your Lisa tell her we all broke. So, I mean, I get it. So, it is what it is. So, we all brokies in here. It is what it is. But, no, that's good shit, though, for real. Jay Wise, good night. What's going on up in T-Dot, brother?
Not much, yo. Just up here, cold as a mofo. Trust me, like we're down to minus 10, wind chills like minus 20. So I know y'all can't survive up here, yo. Trust me. I'll give a shout out to Juan Wilson. I've been basically buying most of his tees. I missed out on the band ones and the Cougars. But with me now, it's just like I've been a collector. I've been buying shoes for like almost 20 years now, and I'm getting married in 6 months. So I had to literally, when I started, I bought the whole collection of Jordan 1 to 23. After that, now I was just like, yo, what am I going to do? I'm just thinking here and there. And then I said, you know what, let me start buying different brands. Like Manu was saying, it's okay to go buy different brands, like Adidas, Puma, Asics, because them joints are comfortable. Reebok, all those stuff are comfortable. And like Juan was saying, it's okay to buy those old school joints. Kaylee and Julius was saying, it's like, yo, you rep about, like, you buy what you like. Like on Twitter, they had a pair of the 17s. All I know in T-Dot, that was one of the best ball shoes to hoop in. The 11s, the 16s, and 17s. And you were hurting ankles in those shoes. But with me now, like I said, I sold half my collection again because I am getting married in 6 months. But after that's done, best believe I'm going back on the hunt to buy what I want and what I like. And I am also coming with a little sneaker clothing line that's coming. It's just in the works right now, so I'm not going to. Kari, I will hit you up for sure. Like, you would see the finished product and everything, and it is going to relate to us.
That's love, brother. Yeah, congratulations, man. Listen, we love a good Black-owned business out here. We love y'all getting your entrepreneurial on. So, look, I love it. And I think you got a point, right, about exploring other brands. It's going to be a great year to get into other brands and other silhouettes and hidden gems. This is, especially while things are quiet out here, it's a good time to get some steals. You know what I mean? eBay is a dope spot. I love this. Shit is about to sound like an ad. I promise it's not. But I like going on eBay, and finding those hidden gems. You can find them for next to nothing. Key talks about that. I think she lost her mic again. He talked about finding those hidden gems for like next to nothing that you may have been looking at. So that's love. That's love. I appreciate that, brother.
Facts, because with eBay now, it's just like Juan was saying, you could go on there, negotiate. It's already authenticated, so there's no issues. And with eBay now, it's kind of eliminating that reseller and that middleman. So you just go there, you pay your money. And for me, since I'm in Toronto, Canada, I might have to pay the duties fees, but if the seller puts it in, I'll probably get it one way, and there'll be no problem. So, it's going that route. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yo, that's love, and I appreciate that, man. Listen, and hit me in the DM with that final product, man. I want to see what you're cooking over there, my brother.
Yeah, trust me. Right now with the whole, because you see with us here, we can't be like you guys. We can't sell clothes and sneakers. It has to be one or the other. So right now, the name is just that the jurisdiction and the whole laws and stuff over here is different for you guys. I know it's different over there because I know you guys.
It's the same. Both countries don't let niggas win. That's good.
Jordan don't kill me, but that's what I'm dealing with right now. Because if I want to open up a store with my name brand and then to get sneakers, it's like it's something where it can't be done. So don't worry, you guys will see it still. But Jordan don't kill me still.
I love that, man. Yo, appreciate you, brother, for real. Yo, so we got we're gonna run over to my guy, Black Magic. What's going on with you?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Doing good, man. You staying safe?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sir.
So I've been in the game for far too long. Feels like I grew up in New York City, so it's different. Like you can go and grab sneakers when you wanted to. You can go on your lunch break, go after work. So there used to be people who were into kicks and people who just would be on the sideline. There was mad people who just wore regular Air Force Ones or, Sauconys or whatever the hell they wanted to wear. And there was people like me who was into kicks. So you always have access to it. But I feel like as the game changed, for me especially, like once it started to move on the line, it just made access to the kicks a lot harder. So for me, what I did, I just started grabbing everything online. And then if I didn't want it, I return it or flip it. So last year, I don't know how many pairs of kicks I bought, but it was something stupid. But I have a job that allows me to be able to afford that. But this year, I was talking to my boy about it. I was like, I'm not buying nearly as many pairs of shoes as I bought last year. So the only pair that I've bought so far are the Washington LeBrons, because that's a shoe that when it came out before the promo sample, it's always been something that was on my mind.
What pair was that, Black Magic?
Yeah, but man, why you had to remind? Man, see, as soon as I heard, I was like, I'm gonna just be quiet. But here go Legend. Here you go.
the Washington 9.
The ones that came out like 10 years ago. That just came out again.
Yeah, the ones that just came out again.
Dog, that story is just crazy, but maybe somebody will explain it one day.
Fine, I'm a buy them. All right, I'm a buy them.
No, I'm talking to Black Magic. Carl, stay out of this. I didn't hear him. My signal broke up. That's all.
You see how you see it be your own people. Be your own people.
Hey, Black Magic, I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah, what up?
They asked you if you were safe today, bro. You keeping everybody else safe out here, but you look like you robbing people.
It looks like it's this season on your Abby, bro.
You look like you ain't consider maybe wearing a black mask instead.
My man said no face.
Show up at night with that.
No face.
No on your head like that at night, bro. You better hang in black.
I like the red joint. I've always had.
Do me a favor, just so you don't get caught. Put a black mask on, my man. It's a red one gonna pinpoint you out.
Nah, he said you don't see me.
He said he don't care. He said you gonna see me in the night as I walk away. All you gonna see is black forces in this mask. That's
how did we get here?
I don't even own black.
How did we get here? Is what I want to know.
You own black forces with that ski mask on. You definitely own black forces.
The closest the closest thing I got to Black Force is when Nike did the foam posit ones. My sister bought me a pair.
Those
I don't
are
give
even
away
worse.
gifts.
You stepping on people in foam posit, bro? That's like beating a nigga with Timbs. Them shits is heavy.
It's not that bad. No, but
I'm a fan personally. I'm gonna just let you know. I'm a fan of Rob this season. So.
No, but he really is a fan of Robin season. I need y'all to understand this. Like, that's not even a joke.
Yeah, like I thought it was a joke at first, and then he told us today like 20 times he's ready to rob someone.
Yeah, like we were like, wow, he's really ready to ride. Like,
and that Loki makes us an accomplice because we know about it.
Right, like I got a little nervous. Like my body got a little hot.
It ain't about what you know; it's about what you can prove. Come on, now, y'all.
All I know is I'm protected whenever I go to Atlanta, man. Just that's what I know. So
we went off on a tangent. Go ahead.
It's all good. Yeah, so it's just, I looked at it and I said, why am I buying so many pairs of kicks? Like, I'm getting ready to move, blah, blah, blah. So I started looking at everything and I said, I want to move to a different state because I live in Delaware now and I hate Delaware. No disrespect to anyone who might be from Delaware, but there's nothing in Delaware. So,
you got Christiana Mall. What you talking about, fam?
Man, it's tax free. Yep, tax free. That's about it. They ain't shit in Delaware.
Besides
tax free.
Like going crazy.
I mean,
right now.
Be careful.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely being careful. But so I started looking at cribs like out in Nashville, and I found a house. And it wasn't even a house; it was a condo. It was $900,000. I'm like, if I took a quarter of the money that I used buying sneakers and put that towards getting a new property or something like that, I can do a lot more than just feed this addiction that I have.
I feel it. Listen, man, look, every time I go to make a tweet, that be when y'all like stop talking and we got dead air, man. I be so but I get it though. I get it. And I think kind of tonight, like overarching, it's like I think it is kind of turning into an addiction. We try to control it as much as we can, but damn it, man, it's hard, especially with these LeBrons apparently. But I get it.
The only way I could say it is, instead of trying to grab everything to see if I like it, because that's always been the problem now, at least for me. I don't really know if I want a shoe unless I see it. And before you can walk in the store and look at it on the shelf and decide.
You have to do that now, though. That's what sucks.
So now I have to order the shoe and figure out, do I like it? Do I not like it? And then either return it or flip it. Like, that's the only two options. So I'm like, before it even gets to that point, I'm going to look at the shoe and make a decision based on that. So the LeBron's popped. I said, all right, I got to grab those. The only shoe that I've seen so far this year that I said I have to get a pair is the Fire Red 3s with Nike Air on the back.
They do have Nike Air on the back? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, those are must.
Hey, Black Magic, I know they asked about Air Force Ones. You got black Timbs?
I don't actually, I mean, being that I'm 40, I don't really wear Timbs like that no more. So
okay, all right. We just trying energy. That's
he
all.
He said his bones are too brittle now. He got to be light on his feet.
Nah, when the feet age, just like, look, I just can't wear these no more. Trust me, like I get that. You like, nah, I can't wear Chucks no more. So I feel you, 100%.
Hey, he got them all black New Balances now.
Nah,
he got all black something. You robbing somebody? You ain't dumb.
Listen, I had that same. I took that photo. Okay, so I'm a photographer also. So I took that photo maybe 8 years ago, and it's just one of the photos I like of myself. So I just use that one a lot.
Hey, I feel that. I'm about to change. I'm changing my ad now. I'm gonna put a red mask on.
I think we should all do that.
I'm feeling that.
We should all get red masks for the next sample size.
Yeah. We're gonna all put on red masks now.
Everybody
I'm with it.
Key, you too. That goes for Key.
Oh, Key,
absolutely. I'm with it.
Key got one. I'm looking in her closet right now. I'm sure she got one behind that coat right there.
Okay, you too.
Like that trend in here.
Thanks.
All right, so we got G Lee, and we're gonna shut it down tonight. We've been here 2 hours.
2 hours. G Lee, what's up?
All right, I have a comment, 2 compliments, and a question. I'm going to be really fast with this. First of all, I want to piggyback on something someone else said. It's nothing wrong with buying used shoes. I mean, you get a good cleaner, you have an iron, and you make yourself an ice box from YouTube, and you got it. So it's nothing wrong with buying used sneakers.
What if they got foot fungus?
You said what now?
I'm just saying, bro.
What did he say?
What if they got foot fungus?
Oh, my God. Well, here's the thing, though. You do know they have, like, Clorox spray. You know, with the pandemic, they sell like a Clorox clothing spray, and then you know they have like the scented little pills you can put in your shoes to help as well. I mean, or you clean the inside. I mean, they have videos on cleaning the inside of a shoe, so that's possible.
No, you got a good point.
Okay, good deal. I got 2 compliments. First of all, I think you guys did a wonderful job with addressing kids. Very, very good job with that. And then also, I want to compliment you guys because it's much appreciated for you all to address mental health due to the stigma associated with mental health. All right. So, and then now I have a question. My question is, if we are all pretty much agreeing that the lineup this far is not good for 2021 in Nike, is there anybody who's in the room, like one of you all in the room with Nike to say, hey, no, that's not it? Or do they just kind of fill us out at the beginning of the year by throwing out shoes to see, hey, will they go for this or will they go for that? Like, how does that work?
I think, okay, so I'm not nobody's nothing out here. I'm not a unloved ones with it. You know, I know 2, 3 people tops. But what I do know is that they can't really speak on what's coming because there's different types of strikes that they want to do, right? Like some stuff is quick strike, some stuff is going to be a shot drop, some stuff is going to be dropped another kind of way. There's more coming. Like I'm going to tell y'all, I can tell you all with certainty, there's more shit coming this year than what we've seen. Even Jordan Brand alone. Jordan Brand, if y'all have been following the last few years, they never reveal everything that they're dropping the next season that's coming up. Like they got some hidden shit that's coming that they know is going to do numbers. They're very keen on how certain things are going to fare. That's why certain sneakers aren't even draws anymore on the sneakers app, which is a whole other conversation for us to have, because they're very good at understanding, like, this shoe was going to pop, this shoe was going to make a lot of noise, this shoe would be better for a shock drop, this shoe, we just drop it normal, whatever the case is. So, but they can't really speak on that. There's NDAs all up and through Beaverton, you know what I'm saying? So they can't really speak on that. But there is more coming. I hope that answered the question, but if there was another piece of question I didn't answer, let me know.
No, yes, thank you.
Gotcha. And if anybody else wants to tap in, please, by all means.
If they want me in the room, they can call me because I'm available.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
They can stop my hate with a DM real quick.
Cut the check.
Yeah.
If they cut the check so I can buy a Tesla bed like Kari, I'm in there. Like, I'd love to help.
What? A Tesla bed.
In fact, they can stop the hate with a Tesla bed. That's they can stop the hate, but just let me win. That's shit.
You gotta start a new account, Jordan.
You really do.
I know, bro. I know. And the email account's gonna be fnike@gmail.com, and I bet you I win.
Wow, you should have more faith, man. That's you proud of that. I done told you before. So I'm gonna tell you,
we talk
I'm gonna share. I will do it more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna hurt.
Well, every time I come here, because I know I'm gonna be pressed, saying quick prayer, and God just is laughing with y'all niggas.
Apparently. So I'm gonna share my pickup. So like I said, I don't know who said that we was not gonna cop this in January, but I did anyway. And I know I complained last space because the way niggas has been doing Kobe ever since he passed, pissing me off. I can't get no Kobe. However, I was on eBay, the GOAT of all reselling platforms, and I came across a pair of Kobe 7 invisibility cloaks. The price on them, they were used but in very good condition, was $224.24. So it was a nod to Kobe. I just so happened to find somebody who was not a sneaker collector. This seller sells cards. So this just happened to be somebody who sells trading cards who had a pair of shoes that could fetch him some money. He put Kobe numbers on it. I bought them immediately. So that's my pickup so far. My wife got court purples. My baby's got court purples on the way. And the sneaker I'm surprised somebody mentioned it. I felt like they was getting a little bit more play than that is those Zen Max 4s.
Oh yeah, yeah, I need those.
Right, that's probably the main. That's what people that can is on my joint.
Are those canvas though?
That's what you
really, Kari?
Yeah, for real. Like I can't I
just
looking at it. I can't dress. Like
just throw some gray or black sweats on and you're fine, bro. They're shoes.
I guess
you gotta put on a fitter,
but then Kia's gonna pop up and Kia's gonna have like some like dope ass like.
That's not how I usually do my fits, right? Like if the shoe is pretty loud, I try to go like really calm with the fit. But if the shoe's like regular, I'll go a little bit more with the fit. It's like a balance you gotta have.
Listen, no matter what, Key gonna drag you in.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Oh boy,
Key is not the bar. She's not in the competition with us. She's doing something different. We at the state competition and she's in the Olympics. Like that's not what we doing right now. So
yeah, Key won a national championship last night.
Simone Biles getting there. Right, she's Simone Biles and we whoever the hell else.
You Gabby doing the Doug. No, stop.
Oh wow.
The joke.
She slavery with that. She need to relax. Somebody need to tell her to sit down.
See, hey Key, that's why Twitter keep taking your mic. That's why Twitter keep taking your mic. Key.
That's crazy.
Every time he wrote about Twitter's like, nope, niggas clip her.
No, you have enough.
Wow. Okay, y'all are just on fire.
So back to what I was saying real quick. Gabby Douglas needs to sit the hell down. Every time I'm so mad. Why was she skipping backwards trying to do fuck the jerk? And it wasn't even a jerk.
No, she did it right this time.
I haven't seen it, and I guarantee
It's on the stage.
I can't do the dance, so it's stupid. So I don't care.
She sent us back, man. Her and Kerwin Frost, they sent us back.
Kerwin Frost sent us way back. Like I'm
Harriet Tubman back.
Okay.
Harriet Tubman back.
Last question of the evening. Who set us back more, Kerwin Frost or AB?
Kerwin Frost, AB.
Kerwin Frost. I would still say Kerwin.
Yeah. I would say Kerwin still, not AB. We know AB. We know AB has issues.
AB doesn't.
We know AB has issues.
We're not going to say AB has issues. AB told his thing, it made sense, and then the coach got caught lying. He was right.
No, you're right.
Did he do anything wrong?
No, you're right. He had receipts. AB had receipts. Pulled it out.
Those texts look suspect.
Touche.
All right, Kari, it's on you.
So listen, 2 hours and 15 minutes in, and y'all have really been hanging with our crazy asses once again. Look, man, Saturday, can we please try to make this shorter than 2.5 hours?
Nope, we're going on 3. We're going on 3.
No, like, y'all, I be tired.
We can do that.
If we do that, okay. So wait, if we do that, if we do that, I'm a set a timer.
You got movers.
I'm a set a timer, and I'm gonna play music.
You said you're paying. You said he said he's paying movers. Why are you tired?
No, my movers got my big shit, but like my sneakers and stuff, like I still got like a good like
700 pair of sneakers.
The street.
Like I don't trust my movers with these shoes, with these off-white twos. I'm not letting these.
Let them done it on us. There it
Flex.
No, I'm not. That's
you
not,
got so many off-white twos that it makes you tired.
I literally have one pair of off-white twos.
Hey, this is what Kari said. It takes so much effort to take all of these expensive shoes and put them in the back of my Mercedes Benz and take them.
I have to go get a manicure after I'm done.
Wow.
All right, Lord Kari.
Listen, I got trust issues when it comes to some of my stuff. Some of my stuff I'd rather touch myself. They just took the big shit.
Whoa.
Yo.
No. Done here.
We want to thank you guys for joining us tonight on Sample Size. Yet again, another crazy ass night. You never know what happens on here. But thank you once again to everybody that came up to speak. Once again, thank you to the crew. Once again, Legend Jordan holding me down, Nate holding us down, our resident robber, Juan holding us down. Thank you very much. My brother Jeremiah, even though we didn't hear from you tonight, I know you in the building with us. Key Lee. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So Key Lee, First Lady Sample Size. Is that what we call Key at this point? First Lady Sample Size? Her?
I'll tell Jaleesa you said that.
Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna let them have that. But appreciate everybody that came up, man. We got another one on Saturday. We're gonna be right back here, probably doing some crazy ass shit once again. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna figure it out because that's just the vibe. I'm not polished, so this is really vibes half the time on Sample Size. But until then, y'all please stay safe out here. Omicron is going crazy. COVID ain't going nowhere no time soon. Legend, please tell the people.
I mean, I think they already know, wear your mask. We had some people in here that said they had COVID. I just recently got over COVID. It's just no joke. And there's probably some people in here that may have COVID and are asymptomatic and don't know it. So just wear your mask, protect your brother, protect your sister, everybody in the sneaker community. We out.
Good night, guys.